Hi everyone, welcome to Babies with Knives. Today we're going to be playing ACKS, A-C-K-S, Adventure Conquer King System. I got that right, correct, Alexander?
Yes, you did.
Awesome. ACKS. I've always just said ACKS because I can rarely remember it. But GMing for us is creator Alexander Macris above me. Hi, Alexander.
Hello. Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, we always love having you around, and I'm really excited to get a sneak peek into your newest product for this, the Almanac of Unusual Magic, correct?
That's right.
Ooh.
It's currently being crowdfunded on Game On Tabletop. It's a new supplement with 4 new character classes and 4 new types of magic. There's Dwarven Earthforging, Gnomish Alchemy, Terran Engineering, and the Warlord, which was an attempt at making a 4th edition Warlord that works in old school style D20.
Awesome. I'll make sure to have the link down below so people can go pledge after watching us play. For the pre-gen that I received today, I will be playing a Star Trek engineer that got teleported to the archaic lands of fantasy world by accident. I am Sergei Petrovich, and I'm a Star Trek engineer. So yeah, I have a lot of different little gadgets that I deal with. We shall see how that goes. Below me, we have Brandon Powers.
Howdy, howdy. Now, see, I thought ACKS was ACKS, Catapult, Kablam, and then Stun Gun. That it was just the going up of the weapons that we were going to get to use. You know, Alice came in with the Stun Gun. I've got the Kablam. I figured maybe the dwarf's got the Catapult on him. Maybe it's strapped to his back. And
I'd be okay with that. Yeah. Yeah.
Today, I am going to be playing Snacknik Mebris, the Gnomish Alchemist, and I'm actually super excited. I think everybody associated like that travels in D&D like communities, Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, OSR, any of that. They definitely hear ACKS tossed about, and I've heard talk of it for years and years, but I have never played it. So I am very much looking forward to seeing how this goes.
Awesome.
And below Brandon Powers, we have Caleb Goodson, Creative Director of 3D Arts Digital.
Hey, how are you doing? Tonight, I'm going to play as Deerlin Korok. Did I say that right? Deerlin? Yeah, I think I did. He's a Dwarven Earthforger and a Sigil of the Maker's Fire. And I've got all this earth and fire magic. And that's all I know right now. So I look forward to examining what the character's like in game.
And below Caleb, we have Joanne Loader, who hasn't been around for a while. So welcome back, Joanne.
Thank you very much. Today I actually have the pleasure of playing Kyria Patricia Arcadius, a ex-legionnaire who was forced out of the position that she loved after discovering she could leave because of the political maneuverings of a coward. And now she's striking out on her own.
That's right. That's right. All right. So this adventure is taking place in the Arn Empire setting, which is the default setting for the Adventure Conquer King system. It's the Forgotten Realms or Greyhawk of ACKS. And it's a pseudo-Roman setting. So the Arn Empire is similar to the Roman Empire of the 3rd century AD. That is, it's on its way downhill. And it's being overrun by barbarians and beastmen and orcs and all manner of unpleasantness. In this scenario, we're going to be playing Sinister Stone of Sakhara, which is AX1. It's the Keep on the Borderlands equivalent for ACKS. So our version of Keep on the Borderlands. You have been dispatched because a band of adventurers and merchants was traveling through the Viespen forest disappeared. You followed their trail, and you have come upon a massive stone core or hill that at first you thought was natural, then you realized was too smooth and regular to be natural. Now looks to you to be almost volcanic dome of rock. And circling around it through the forest, you found that there's an area which is open, which looks to be some sort of temple-like edifice. From your hidden position, as we begin, you can see that it is guarded by the Sinister dog-like lizard creatures known as kobolds. Kobolds. All right, so they do not seem aware of you. You guys are back in the forest. You have a wagon. You have a war horse. You have a pack horse. You have your various equipment, and you have your trusty legionary servants to help with the fighting and to die for you, probably. Okay.
Okay. Wonderful.
excellent.
Kyria is the party leader. She's the warlord.
Well, excellent, Kyria. What is the plan on how we're getting into this place?
Well, Great. I play the leader and I'm completely drawing a blank.
I nominated this person to be in charge of the plan. What do you have? That's what you just do. Just like managers, you shift the blame.
That's right. That's right.
Sorry, guys, you got me a little bit. Well, I think we should all go in and we should just end it. What do you think?
Do you think that they're going to have a problem with us? Kobolds are fearsome little nasty things. They give problems all over the place.
Well, don't worry. I find in my experience, fire tends to solve a lot of problems.
While they're talking, I'm jury-rigging a fragmentation bomb.
Okay. So let's see. You need to roll a d20.
Okay. Fantastic. Are we trying to roll highs or lows in this game? High. Well, I think that the roll 20 gods do not like me this morning or this afternoon. I got a nice round 2.
Don't worry, you're just saving it for crits later on, Alice.
I know. That's what I told you last night, and I was totally right.
Oops. Okay, so Sergei has begun the adventure in a very bad way.
Oh.
All right. So, Sergei, you needed an 8 to succeed, failed. So you've now gained a point of stigma. If you gain a second point of stigma, you cannot do further jury rigging until you rest for the night.
Okay. And do I get for that D20 roll, was I supposed to get any modifiers on top of that D20 or just the D20?
Oh, so the way ACKS works is for everything you want to do, there's a number listed, and you just need to roll the die and get that number or higher.
Okay, fantastic. Easy. Well, I failed.
All right, so I'm going to add 1 stigma to you.
Okay.
So if you look at your character, the red is your armor class, the green is your hit points, the blue is your stigma. So you now have 1 stigma. Okay. So while you guys have been planning, Sergei has been fumbling around trying to make some sort of bomb, and it hasn't gone well. Now, note, Sergei, you do already have one created.
Okay.
You look under your equipment. You have you have 2 grenades right now.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Okay. Very good. Okay, the hobgoblins mutter to themselves. They don't seem super happy about being on guard duty.
The hobgoblins. We've gone from kobolds to hobgoblins. Okay.
Kobolds.
They're growing in front of our eyes. Do you see what troublemakers they are? Changing races.
I mean, we could try talking to them.
That was really impressive.
I thought I had
you're
fuel.
the best at talking, I think. So why don't you talk and Sergei's going to blow them up, right?
Yes, I will blow them up. I thought I had fuel here somewhere. I thought I had it. Who took my fuel?
Here, I'll give you fuel, I'll give you fire, I'll give you that which you desire.
Every time you say something like that, something else, something that shouldn't blow up, blows up. Is this why my bomb is not working?
I only get locally sourced materials. Ooh, look, a rock!
No, a rock will not work in my bomb. This is why it didn't work.
This is my rock, you leave it alone.
Snapkick is tampering with my gear again.
Would you two kindly behave for just a couple of minutes while we sort those issues out? Now,
Unlikely.
Gentlemen, I'm going to walk over to the kobolds.
Okay, so let's see. So Kyria emerges
Is she really
the forest.
the lizard people?
I just like to...
Tears. What do you say, Kyria?
It's morning, or what time of day is it?
It is afternoon.
Well, good afternoon, gentlemen. I don't suppose you mind that we, And you wouldn't mind if we entered this fine piece of real estate and having a look at it? I mean, we might be interested in buying it at some point and making a headquarters.
I throw a bomb mid-sentence of hers because that was exactly the plan. She would go up and talk to them and I would blow them up. So mid-sentence of hers, I throw a bomb.
Well, I suppose that's the universal greeting.
All right. So Sergey
that was the plan I was given.
And okay, so Sergey, I'm going to give you a surprise.
Is that what the spiky teeth things are? Is the forest?
Yeah, that's the edge of the forest. Yeah. So you guys can put yourselves wherever you'd like. Okay, so Sergey, go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay, let's roll a d20. Watch, this is going to be a crit, Brandon. Nope.
Wah, wah, wah.
Snap kick. Snap kick. Why is it you always mess with my gear? Why do you always mess with my gear?
Okay, so I need you to
only
roll
get locally gathered ingredients. It was local.
I need you to roll a d12 for scatter, please. D12 for
Did I just blow up? There's one d12. Did I just blow up?
Came right back at us.
Yep. So I think I might have just blown up Kyria.
You totally might have. Let's see.
I was told this was the plan. She goes up and talks to them, and I blow them up.
All right, roll 2 die 10 for me for number of feet.
That's how you go out with a bang.
There you go.
Well, nice meeting you.
It was nice knowing you. I even had an accent and everything going there. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
And
that was the plan I was informed of.
Does that mean a Reese?
Okay. Well, that's not too bad. So she was far enough away. So your fragmentation grenade still blows up well enough to hit 2 of them.
Okay.
So that's very exciting. Let's see. Damage for that is 6d4 points of 4d4 points of damage or no damage on a successful saving throw. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and roll d20. My guys. Failed. Okay.
I think our d20s only go 1 to 6.
I'm beginning to think that, yes. I think our d20s are broken today. That's okay.
Seriously.
We'll have a lot of fun
there is
with
a
this.
tremendous explosion.
Oh, I'm agreeing.
Two of the poor kobolds are instantly decimated by the dilithium crystal fragments of your Federation class grenade. The other 2 kobolds, what the? And we roll initiative.
Okay.
Initiative is very simple. You just roll 1 die 6. Let's see, Durlin and Snake Nip, you get a +1 on your initiative rolls.
Oh.
And Durlin, Snake Nip gets a +1, and that's it. Everybody else is normal.
Hey, I'm rolling higher on my d6s than I'm rolling on my d20s. Can I just trade out my d20s for d6s today?
So's Joanne, and she rolled a 1.
Oh, but I get a 6. Okay, so here is what happens.
Durlin, save us.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Power
25.
of fire.
And he opens the door. Okay? And shouts, "We've got trouble!" And this fellow here is going to open fire at Kyria.
It's okay, more to burn.
I point at Durlin.
So she blows him up and I get the attacks. So typical.
Okay.
It I'm playing
hits you,
Sergey.
but bounces off your heavy plate armor, Kyria. The kobold-made arrow shatters into fragments. Okay.
Nice.
So next up, it looks like it goes to Brandon and Lala.
Okay.
We respect your gender identity there, Sergey. Whichever one you want to tell us today.
Okay.
Brandon, you go first.
I am going to go ahead. Do any of us really attack in melee? Or like
Kyria
with weapons
does.
rather than with our magic.
Area.
Can I move up
Kyria definitely
Kyria
does.
and poison whatever she generally attacks with?
Yes, you can do that. Where are you?
I am 3 squares behind her.
Don't forget, you need to move your henchman on your turn as well. Okay.
Yep, he was actually right next to me.
All right. So Snacknip, you want to move up, and then you wanted to use your poison power.
Yep.
Oh my
Let's see.
lord.
Okay, so that takes 1 turn. So that takes 10 minutes. So you can't do it in the middle of combat.
Oh, okay.
So you have a crossbow if you look, so you can shoot with your crossbow.
Yep. Sounds great.
All right. D20.
Got
You
an
rolled
8.
an 8. So your attack throw is 8+. It means you hit armor class 0 because you rolled exactly your attack throw. The kobolds have a little bit higher than armor class 0, so your bounces off their armor.
So they're like an armor class neg 2?
Armor
I
class
think we're
2.
using a different armor class system than I'm used to.
Yeah, so armor starts at 0, means no armor. So then armor 1, armor 2, armor 3, etc. So if you have armor class 6, it's pretty good. Armor class 10 is really good. So what you need to hit someone is your attack throw plus their armor class.
I will go ahead and have my henchman move up to cover me and let him shoot off an arrow as well at the one calling out.
Henchman is not an archer. He is a spearman and swordsman.
He has a composite bow on his sheet.
Who does? Balbus?
Tavis?
Oh, your guy is Tavis. Oh, okay. Sorry, yes, Tavis is a bowman. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Balbus is the one that I'm getting the name for, so I guess I should see a name on a different one or something. Or we need to just swap.
And I guess I have Marcus.
1 sec, let's see. So,
No idea who I have. I'm going to be honest.
I thought I had Arbitus.
Balbus should be Derlin. Harbitus should be Kyria.
Anna.
Marcus should be Sergey. And Tavis should be me, based on what I saw.
Okay, that makes sense.
all right, so Tavis goes to, okay, so this is all wrong. All right, so Tavis is going to Brandon. Okay. Then who did we say Harbitus is going to?
Harbitus is Kyria, so Joanne.
Okay.
Oh, I've got one of the 2 brothers, apparently.
And then Marcus is going to...
Sergey.
Yep, Sergey. Okay. And then Balbus is going to
Derlin.
Derlin. Okay, so now everybody's got their guy. Okay. So Tavis, shoot your bow.
I rolled horribly, so.
Oh my god, we really are having the worst rolls ever. Okay, so Tavis, your bow shot fires and misses. Okay. Sergey?
They're tricky, quick, and fast.
So I have a question. I would like to assist our flamethrower Derlin. And my assist is that I would like to utilize my Kindle Flame to basically generate something flammable that he can use to amplify his thing. Either that or I'm going to throw him into the fray so that he can fire things point blank.
I hold up a torch. I was going to light it, but if you want to light it for me.
That's fantastic. So you can do Kindle Flame. Now, quick note. In ACKS, when you want to cast a spell, you have to declare it before your initiative roll, because if you get struck, you lose the spell. But
Okay.
this first round, we won't worry about that, so you can go ahead and cast your spell. So you're well within range of Kindle Flame. You could, if you'd like, set the Kobold's bow on fire. You could set some of the forest debris near him on fire.
I'm going to give Derlin some fuel to burn. I'm going to give Derlin something to burn with. So, yeah, I will light the bow on fire.
Okay, so make a d20 roll for me.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, and what did you need to succeed, engineer? Let's see.
I believe that. I think I need an 8. Wait, that one's lower level, so that might be lower.
Nope, you needed 12 because you're doing it hastily.
Oh, there it is.
Nope. So you've gained another point of stigma, unfortunately. You have not been able to get your spells off.
Okay. Wait, this isn't a spell. This is the one that I already have a trinket for.
Oh, you just want to use your trinket?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
So I didn't need to worry about that? Okay, so no stigma.
You didn't need to roll. Okay, so he is now on fire then. Ah! Roll d6 for damage.
Okay. Thurlin, I think I have lit the target for you.
Okay.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, the explosion of fire on his bow actually kills the kobold, who's toppled over screaming, and is now on fire. So there's a little raging fire there by the statue.
Okay.
Oh, what a lovely sight. It's just so beautiful.
All right. I think now at this point, the
More
initiative
fire for
order
you to work
goes to Caleb.
Okay, so we've got one kobold up here dead, and we've got more coming through the door, huh?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Could I ready an action and wait for them to come through the door? And it's the triggering action will be when they come through the door, and I will use the fire there to cast Invocation of the Maker's Flame, using my trinket.
Got it. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, and I'll do that.
Okay. All right. Do you want Harbitus to do anything?
Yes, I would like him to stand up and stand in front of me, protecting my weak little wizard flesh.
Okay, you don't want him to shoot the guy that he can see?
Isn't he dead?
No, there's
Oh,
one
that one's
more.
still alive. That's the one at the
Scroll
door.
up, there's one more.
Oh, well, shoot him.
Roll a d20.
All right, I should roll a d20.
This is still mine.
Okay, I will try that again. They shouldn't have put spaces between D and 20. I don't think I hit it.
No, you did not.
Okay,
Your
guys.
arrow came nowhere.
Guys, can we please fix our dice today?
Is there something wrong?
We're rolling
if you look
better.
on
God.
the guys, if you look on the side, you've got that advanced roller. Try using that. I'm going to.
So
Okay, it's not.
you know how there's Formula Day dice and they're like the upper half of the numbers? Well, those numbers, lower numbers need to be used somewhere. We got those dice today.
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
did.
My
seriously.
D6s are rolling higher than any of our D20s. That's okay.
Wow.
Alexander's like, this is going to be so much harder on you guys.
It's going to be such a short adventure. All right. Well, let's roll initiative.
Okay.
So in ACKS, you roll
I would
initiative every
actually
turn.
like.
Go ahead, Kyrie. I
Um,
skipped you. I'm sorry.
I would thank you. I'm actually going to run to this point here, so that when things start running out, I can start hitting them.
Okay.
And while I'm running ahead, Habius is going to move forward to here and is going to shoot that kobold.
Perfect.
Yeah. That
Roll
would
the
be
D20.
it would be a -1 armor class, or an armor class of 1. Yeah, it's 1 over there,
Armor class of
total
4.
of 11. Yes.
Needed armor class 2, so you missed.
Hey, at least I didn't
So your arrow-
roll low.
Arrow glanced off the kobold's armor. By the way, obviously, you guys, this is an entry-level dungeon, so you have very limited magic, and you're not very powerful. I don't know if you're just now realizing this. but
Yes,
you're
we're just realizing
yeah,
this.
you're-
I'm just kidding. No,
Yeah.
yes, that's very obvious. We have kobolds. We're not fighting giants. We're fighting kobolds.
yeah.
Just for clarification, when a person runs, that's all they can do in their turn, correct?
So you can move your combat move and attack, or you can charge in a straight line and attack at +2 and do double damage with a spear, or you can run and not attack. The distance you moved was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So that was your run. So since you didn't attack, you just ran. So you're fine.
I don't have a spear to do a charge, then I only have a sword.
You can do a charge with a sword, you just don't do double damage.
Okay, well, I would like to do a charge. I would run here then.
You want to be there then, or there? Okay, great, do it. You get +2 to hit because of the charge. So D20 plus 2.
And +1 because of the sword?
That's already factored into your target. So.
Okay. Okay, that would be... Yeah, that's 10. I'm hitting armor class of 10 here.
Yeah, that's a fantastic hit. So roll damage.
It's 8 points of damage.
You have D6 plus 5. Okay, so Kyria just charges forward, backhand below, just hits right in the clavicle area and cleaves downward, and the thing's torso practically falls into 2 parts, lungs spill out. It's horrific. Now, in ACKS, when you kill something, you get to attack again. Everybody has cleave. You can cleave up to 3 times Kyria. Now, in this case, there's no more enemies, so it doesn't matter. But if you happen to be surrounded by kobolds, you can cleave the hell out of them. Okay. All right. Well, everybody, go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll do the next round.
That looks a bit better.
Please make certain you save the pituitary gland on that kobold.
I am going to be declaring.
The pituitary gland is, well, whatever part you want. I'm sure it's fine. What is my tactics level?
Your tactics level is 1.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think your tactics level might be 2 at this point. Let me see.
Since we need to declare when we're casting or jury rigging before, while we're doing initiative, I'm declaring that I'm jury rigging this round. Jury rigging fragmentation bomb.
You're using your trinket?
No, I am jury rigging a fragmentation bomb.
Rigging a fragmentation bomb. Got it. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, everyone's rolled, and it looks like Brandon is first.
I will go ahead and move up. I have a walk of 8 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will go ahead and end up there with my crossbow aimed at the door, basically. Tavis, he has a walk of 6 squares. He'll kind of go the other way. And same deal. Bow aimed over at the door.
I ran past me. I do protest.
No, these are dead dudes here. All right, so let's reveal some other stuff that you guys can now see. The door was opened, so you guys can see. All right. All right. I'm sorry.
It says here the battle plan is excuse me, a 1-round thing. It has to be done before battle. Is that, or can it be done during battle as well?
It has to be done before battle. Right now, you've got no enemies on the map, so you're welcome to use it.
Okay. I'm going to... Right. Sergey, you get some of your boom balls ready to throw there, my friend. I want our actions on our range people on each side of the door. You know, let's just get this a little bit more coordinated, pull ourselves together. I mean, Snapnik, you collect up a few more of those stones and a bit more parts that you can use for boom balls or whatever you use them for.
Aye, Captain.
And Dillian, you do what you do best, mate. Amen.
Don't worry, I'll burn them up.
So you used your battle plan, so now everyone has +1 in all their throws and damages.
Aye, Captain.
Moral rolls and saving throws against magical fear.
Okay, great. So that was Kyria, and what did you have your assistant do, Kyria? Harbinus? Or
Arbitus is going to join his brother over here and prepare to and be ready to shoot.
Got it. Okay, wonderful. And next up, looks like Caleb.
All right. I'm going to move up my 6 squares and light a torch as I'm walking.
I
Pretty
have
good,
a
pretty
big
good.
bonfire in front of you. Why do you need a torch? I lit a big bonfire for you.
Because you can never have too much fire.
I mean, my sword is literally glowing.
It is, it's true.
30 feet radius.
All right, I'm going to move up Bulbous.
Very good.
So he's got four squares to walk. Okay, here we go.
4 little squares, 20 feet. 4 big squares. You
Did
see
I
the
move
big
him wrong?
squares are 10. Yeah, you moved him too far.
Oh, okay.
But you can run. You
There
can
you
move 12 if you want. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Okay.
All right. Sergey's up.
Okay, I will. Can I move some after making my frag grenade?
No, you cannot move and cast.
Okay, cool. I'll just make my fragmentation grenade.
Okay.
I cannot jury rig anymore until we rest.
Oh, did you? Oh, you rolled a 1. Oh, shit. Okay, you need to roll again to see if you have botched.
Knowing this dice roller, I probably botched. Nope.
You did, in fact, botch. Yes.
Yes,
This is glorious. Okay.
I botched.
So, this is so funny. Okay, so
It's going to be one of those evenings.
This is going to be one quick adventure since we can't seem to roll above a 6 on our d20s.
I know, right?
think
Roll a
we'll
d10,
die.
please.
Okay.
I started using the advanced roller and it seems to be working.
Oh nope. The 1 was from the advanced roller. The
Ooh,
one was from the advanced roller. I tried it different way. Yep.
Oh, damn.
What did you roll on
I rolled
the
a
D10?
7. I rolled the 7 on the roll 20.
Oh, okay. All right. So you accidentally discover a dark secret of the universe. You gain 2d6 intellectual antipathy. Intellectual apathy. This causes you to change alignment. You must save versus death or die due to the shock to your system. So roll 2d6.
Okay. Roll 2d6. I rolled 6.
Points. All right. So just write down somewhere you gained 6 points of intellectual apathy.
Okay.
When your intellectual apathy reaches your wisdom, you shift from lawful to neutral. So basically, Terran engineers, by experimenting with weird science, can drive themselves crazy.
Okay. So I'm sorry. How many points before I go crazy?
Whatever your wisdom score is on your sheet.
Ah.
What's your
Okay.
wisdom? 11. So
Yep.
yeah, so that was bad. You know, you're half crazy.
I'm half crazy. I might save or die. Okay. Cool.
Okay, very good, Sergey. Very good, very good.
That's okay.
All right,
This just
and-
means that I have more reason to use my sonic resonator and fling one of my party members forward.
That's correct. All right, and do you want to do anything with Marcus?
Yeah. He's gonna get the frick away from the crazy person. Seems safer up by the kobolds than by the,
He goes
by the
running up.
engineer.
Okay. All right. At the end of the round, there is a hideous screeching sound and
Is
the
it from
barking
me?
of many dogs, and they come rushing around. Okay, so now all sorts of readied actions are going off here. But first, we have 2 bowmen with readied actions. So bowman number 1.
Am I able to ready after taking a move equal to my normal rate? Because that's what both my guys did.
Yes, as long as you're doing your normal slow rate and not your run charge. Yeah.
Awesome. Yep. Alright, so D20 from Snacknip.
And with his crossbow, he misses. Wow.
And then a D20 from Tavis.
Hey! There it is. All right. Tavis, roll D6 for damage.
Okay, and so 3, so probably 4 because of the tactic, I think, that we've got going.
That's correct. Okay, that is fantastic. And that kills one of the kobolds. He dies. Ah! Okay, and you get a
And then
cleave
his
because you got to
trampled
kill.
by his friends.
He gets another attack. All right,
There's the dice back.
all right. He was so excited about his kill that he fumbled reloading his quarrel. All right, how about Harbitus?
Quick question on reloading. What is the reload rules on crossbows?
You get to shoot once a round, and you can cleave only once per round.
Okay, cool.
Harbitus. I think that's
Harbitus,
Jezebel.
that's Joanne.
Joanne. You lose Joanne?
Muting yourself is a really bad idea. I'm going to shoot this one here, and that'll be an 18, so that'll be a +7 armor class.
Fantastic. Okay, so
And that's
roll
going to be
damage.
7 points of damage.
Holy moly. Which one did you shoot?
This one.
Okay, so he dies. Ah! And you get a cleave, so you get to attack again with Harbitus.
This one.
Whoa, someone is not having dice problems. Okay, damage.
My very first roll was a 1, so yeah. That's going to be 5 points of damage.
Okay, now you can't cleave anymore, so your action's done. And now continue moving forward, and Kyria gets her action.
Well, Harry is going to go with this one first.
Oh! You don't even need to roll damage, Kyria. Your damage bonus alone is enough to kill this guy. Killed him.
Going to get me the next one.
Oh.
Yep.
There's the miss.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right.
Ooh,
Well,
yeah, not a critical fail, though.
okay. So
That
here
would be a
comes,
12. Or it's 11. That's 5 above my...
wait, I thought you rolled a 1.
Yeah, but don't you have to confirm it or something?
Oh, no, that's only for the ceremonies.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, no penalty on combat. Okay, so the
Okay,
kobolds are
that's good.
attacking you, Kyria. First kobold bounces off your armor. Second kobold bounces off your armor harmlessly. And they are shouting warnings to the troops within. "Ah, chica, chica!" But,
You all are not very You're hospital. Did your mother never give you lessons in hospitality, my friends?
okay, so let's get some initiative checks.
Okay. Well, I can't jury rig anymore, so I guess I'll just start throwing people around with my trinkets.
Okay.
There's a lot of bodies laying around. Use that.
Oh, no, I'm throwing you guys, not them. Hey, Derlin, you like to fly?
Absolutely.
Awesome. I'm going to throw him as a fireball. Hey, I was told make some of the fireballs that I do so well, so I'm going to make Derlin into a fireball.
That sounds lovely.
I'll fire Derlin.
I'll be the first dwarf who could ever fly.
All right. So
And they said it couldn't be done.
let's see
I'll
if the
show 'em.
kobolds are going to.
Show them all.
Okay, they're going to stick around. All right. So the kobolds are at 5 and Kyria is at 5. So we're attacking simultaneously. My 2 kobolds attacking Kyria. Oh, Kyria, I think I hit you.
Yeah, well, he hits me, I take him out. I don't like being hit at all.
Yes, I have hit you for. Be serious. All right, it bounces off your armor, Kyria.
Down at my armor. You really, really should not have done that, my friend. I will hit with a 12. So
Okay.
an armor class of 6.
You easily kill that kobold and you get a cleave.
I'm going to swing at the one next to it. I look at that one, turning to face it and said, "You can thank your friend for this," and take his head off.
Oh, okay. And the fight is over.
I think we
Alrighty.
all see why Kyrie is the leader.
Yeah.
I walk
All right.
over and light one of the bodies on fire. Oh, I feel better now.
I take out a piece of cloth and start, disgusting creatures. Clean myself
So
off.
you guys are standing in a 130-foot wide, 30-foot high crack that's been torn open in the side of the plateau. And light is streaming from the outside onto the decorated southern wall of this ancient structure. There are tall columns carved in the shape of serpents flanking a pair of massive bronze doors. And so you guys are the bronze doors. On either side of the columns, there's a glazed brick mosaic that depicts a two-headed winged serpent encircling the earth. Okay, so the mosaic is here and here. So you guys can head on in if you'd like, or you can explore the outside or whatever you'd like to do.
So I assume resting means that it's the night's rest of 8 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. But how do so I would like to recharge my trinkets then. Instead of, that way I don't have to worry about it. So while they are exploring, I'm going to try and recharge my trinkets.
All right, so the way you recharge your trinkets is by casting your spells into them.
Mm-hmm.
So since you can't cast spells, you can't recharge them right now.
Okay.
So basically,
That's
you
fair.
have to go and rest for the night.
That's fine. I've still got some trinkets left to spend, so I'm good.
Don't forget to get that maturity gland that you wanted. I'm sure there's
going
enough
in?
of them.
I'm going to go up and
I
get them.
am.
Yes, I'm going
I'm
in.
going to
Yes.
toss the bodies looking for anything important.
Okay. All right, so pause right there and let me draw what you see here.
Yeah, loot the bodies first, and then head on in. Who knows? They might have some important, useful items.
I doubt it, but all right, you do that.
I'll move in and stand guard here where I am.
My apologies for not being my normal energy level today.
It's
All right. So you guys have come into a great hall. It's about 20 feet wide. It runs west and east. Seems to form some sort of large artery. The north wall is surfaced with stucco and is decorated with some sequential fresco paintings. So there is one where there's B and one marked where there is C. Outside on the kobolds, they are carrying short bows, 10 arrows, javelins, and clubs. No keys or any particular tribal markings. The lack of tribal markings is interesting.
I want to go and check out the fresco at B.
Yeah, what do the frescoes look like?
Okay, so you head down to fresco B.
Just don't forget to grab those arrows. We may need them.
Okay, do you have a torch lit as well, or are you relying on the one from...
I'm relying on his.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so
These
fresco
archaic
B.
torches are just so strange.
Fresco of 3 slender, dark-haired, brown-skinned kings with accoutrements of a warrior, a mage, and a priest.
A warrior, a mage, and a priest. Okay.
Fresco C is a fresco of several red canals flowing into a temple, above which an incomplete broken figure sits. It basically looks like canals of blood flowing into a temple.
Ah, I like that pretty good. Well, I won't light that one on fire.
That is a... you are in front of a heavy oak door, somewhat warped and twisted with age, but it does show signs of having been opened pretty regularly.
Okay.
Okay, I open the door.
It's there.
I'll head and follow that way.
Okay.
As
so you
will
guys
my
open
cohort.
up the door. Okay. So, so you're in a courtyard that is about 40 feet wide and 60 foot long. There is a chiseled marble statue of a cruel-looking sorcerer priest with an elongated head. Like, have you ever seen those the South American mummies that have been skull deformed, have elongated heads?
Yes.
It looks like that.
Okay.
All of the walls are covered with
AKA, they look like aliens. Got it.
all of the walls are covered with glazed brick veneer. Just north of the statue, the glazed brick has collapsed onto the floor, exposing splotchy ochre limestone. And strangely enough, your torch does not reveal any roof over this building. It's just shadows as far up as you can see, about 30 feet.
I shoot some fire up into the air to see if it's actually covered.
Okay, so you throw what? You throw like your torch up there?
No, I throw a firebolt, my sigil of the whatever it's called, the invocation of the Maker's Fire.
You're willing
Make
to
a
roll?
check, then.
You're willing to roll your d20.
Yes, I am.
Cool.
Which was a mistake.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, what did you get?
He got a 2.
Let's see. So he needs a 6. So you failed, and you gained a point of stigma.
We're very good at gaining stigma in this team.
Yeah, you are.
No, fooey.
Right.
So what was you trying to do?
He was trying to use the cool magic to be flashy and check up what was upstairs.
I was trying to be cool.
I know. That's okay. I'll just throw you up there if you'd like to look at it.
Oh, would you? I'd love that. That sounds.
Yeah,
fantastic.
I'll use my trinket and throw him up there.
Oh Christ. Okay. That's actually
No, hold on.
really
Hold on, Durlin. Here, take this. I hand you a piece of cloth. Hold that tight. And then I start pushing buttons, and you fling. By the way, it's not going to be a nice landing. Yeah.
I'm going to flap my arms.
You are aware that I could have actually just flown up there, right? Forget it. He wanted to fly. He did the right thing.
Okay, so you don't have a trinket of fling. You have a trinket of jump jet.
It says I have the sonic resonator, which is my fling, right? Let me look.
Resonator is resonant frequency. It's your disintegrator.
Oh, okay.
I hit the dwarf.
You shot me with your disintegrator.
We will assume you did not do that.
Yeah, let's not do that. I was looking at the
I hope so.
Oops. You're right. My bad.
Magic doesn't work. Collapse into a pile of dust. Boy, that's a terrible day.
Yeah, I won't do that.
It only
I'll just throw you
disintegrates
around
objects.
tomorrow.
It only disintegrates objects, so it just would have destroyed his equipment and not him.
Oh, so I'd have been a naked dwarf on fire.
Yes, you'd have been a naked dwarf, yes.
Gays in my manliness.
So while they do go in, I want to harvest some pineal glands, some pituitary glands, and some vocal cords from the kobolds out there, as well as gather up some of the stuff.
Fantastic.
Habitus did, as I said, Habitus did collect up some of the arrows because he uses arrows, and so do I.
Wonderful. Okay, so you got a big bunch of
weird
arrows. Very
dietary
good.
practices there, my friend.
Okay.
These can be very useful, Plus, it's not bad eating for dogs.
Oh, that's what I just said. I said you got some weird dietary practices.
Snapkick. Do not put any of those in my next bombs. Stop messing with my gear.
I don't put stuff in your stuff. I take stuff from your stuff. Like I say, harvest locally.
That's why my stuff never works. That's why my stuff never works.
Children.
Thing is not
We don't respond because we're not children.
Well, you're the size of bloody children. How is one to tell the difference with the way you act sometimes?
I'm older than many people around here. So anyways, you guys keep going on.
What did you guys want to do at this point?
Well,
I'm
now I
watching.
understand why all my stuff keeps malfunctioning. He keeps
I
stealing
don't
from
want to commit seppuku, but we're going to go on.
stealing parts.
Is it somebody
So
wanted to
no
go
longer
up?
not going to worry about the ceiling.
I go that way.
Is it possible to climb up to have a look get a closer look at the ceiling?
It is pretty sheer, so you would need to have some. You don't have a thief with you, so it's pretty sheer. Someone with flight could do it, or you could use your jump jets to do it, or you could, throw a torch up in the air.
How long does a potion of wing flight last?
1 hour.
I think I'm going to just sort of look at Sergey, smile, and down a potion, and then I'm going to fly up and have a look at the ceiling. After I grab the dwarf and carry him, I'm going to carry the dwarf up so he can have a look at that silly ceiling like he wanted.
All right, with your awesome strength of 18, you're able to carry him. So they watch stunned as you sprout wings like an angel. And if you'll jump into the green room, I will paste an image of what you see. You soar up.
I can show you the world. Fantastic.
And shimmering, crumbling.
So it turns out that
okay, that's really cool.
We have a dwarf with us, right?
Yes. He's one I take up, actually.
What you are looking at is a massive ancient Zaharan temple complex, spread out before you, with open air courtyards in the former temple complex, a massive ziggurat in the northwest corner, and someone or some phenomenon has placed an enormous dome of volcanic granite on top of the temple as if to seal it in. Okay?
Wow.
So it's like a reverse crater. And because there was no roof in the spot where you're located, you were able to jump up, you're flying up, and so you're able to see the ziggurat and the full extent of how large this place is. And
this place is enormous.
The bats flitting around, and it's just crazy.
You guys have all got to see this. This is wow.
You could literally walk.
Crater.
As you can see, you can walk on the former roofs of the temple. And if you look to your left on this picture, that's the entrance area that you entered. Right. So
well, that's impressive.
You're actually at the second in the middle there, directly ahead. You see. Okay.
The one with. Do we want to take? I'm just going to sort of put the dwarf down, stand next to him, and say, "Do you all want to take a shortcut? We can actually go just straight to the center of the issue here."
Aye, Captain. Let's go.
All right, let's do that. Much as I'm enjoying your warm embrace.
I am going to fly down and grab Sergey and bring Sergey up to the top, and then I will do the same with Snapkus.
Okay, and
then to be a show off, I am going to do a, I got to do the loop of victory. I mean, this is pretty damn awesome. I'm flying, actually flying.
That is awesome. All right, well, let me illustrate what you see, and it's very exciting. Okay. It's funny. Most groups don't. They just ignore this. They're just like, whatever. It's a tall ceiling. So.
I'm just loving on this
one's more fun
right now.
This is more fun.
Yeah. I mean, we'll miss all. I mean, we could.
Okay.
This is just really fun.
Last night in Brandon's game, we decided to bypass the dungeon and go straight to the boss fight that was meant for a higher level than us. And I one-shot the boss because I crit.
Sounds like something you do.
Well done.
Shouldn't scare the DM. He's probably worried now that you'll crit the boss. One shot his boss mob.
It was hilarious though, because when we rolled a nit, everyone rolled like terribly bad. Like nobody rolled above a 5, I think. And Brandon's like, "Oh my gosh, you guys all rolled terribly." And the troll charges me, luckily whiffs. And I tell Brandon, "Don't worry, we're just saving all our good rolls for crits." And then I actually get an attack, and I like bam, bam, 39 damage on the troll.
That's awesome. Okay.
I almost feel
Bad for them.
Yeah, Brandon's line for the rest of the night was, "You're stupid. You're stupid."
Okay, so you can
there is nothing. Sorry.
You can now see the areas on the map that are visible from your surface, your ceiling-based location. So, very exciting. You guys see your options, the different rooms?
Yes, we
13,
do. I like
42,
I vote
61.
Yeah, I vote 61. Let's go to 61.
Works for me.
That place is
Oh,
big.
I
Looks
do
like a
also-
boss fight.
I'd like to point out I do actually bring out the Kairos brothers and everybody else too.
Okay, so yeah, you bring everybody up. Okay, that's great.
And then I bring everybody back down. I'm not putting us. I'll put us down here so our backs are against the wall in case something decides to come out of those doorways. We're not going to have something in our backs. I can't move everybody's characters though, so you're on your own there.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you're going up to the ziggurat. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. We're all going up to 61.
I told you. That looks like fun boss place.
Okay.
I wasn't going to look like a fun labyrinth. I was hoping we'd find guinea pigs.
There it is.
By the way, guys, I actually recommend you pair your, your henchman so that when you move yourself, he moves with you. Unless you're in combat, it just makes things a lot easier. You don't have to keep running back and forth looking for them all the time.
That's a good point.
Just me and my weird suggestions.
I got my minis up pretty quick. And I should
Okay.
probably zoom in. Wait. I
Who
should
are we
zoom in
missing?
and find it.
Oh,
Hey, I'm all zoomed in.
Yep. We're still missing somebody and somebody's henchman.
Mm-hmm.
sorry. I don't know
All
how to
right.
work this.
Caleb fell when you carried him up. He just dropped out of your arms and fell to the ground.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Bam.
This is
Anybody
my
want Pape?
You are in a massive open courtyard.
Mhm.
The dome of granite is 350 feet above you. In the center of the courtyard, from the sandy ground, rises a 100-foot square, 40-foot tall ziggurat. The ground of the courtyard is sandy and rock-strewn. Here and there, you see blackened and warped bones strewn amidst the sands. The walls around the courtyard are veneered with glazed brick of black and purple.
Nice. Oh, I'm totally loving the color scheme.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
I think that we're just going to start heading into that temple, heading into that doorway, since we're not seeing anything here in this area.
I would like to have a quick moment to check out some of those skeletons to try to determine if it was fire scorches, because blackened bones generally doesn't sound It sounds. Are they blackened because of age or because they're actually they've been crispified?
So, are you doing this before Derlin goes wandering up, or is Derlin wandering up as you do this?
Before I go, I do it beforehand.
Okay, so
I was
pull
waiting for the
yourselves back.
description before.
Pull yourself back there, guys. Derlin, you're not pulling? Okay, there we are.
I am. I'm messing with the group.
Caleb's used to
Everyone
me being a
died.
little more vocal, I think, and that keeps him in line a little bit more.
Got it. Okay.
She's leading the group astray.
Yep, I'm sorry. I just don't
It's
have the
okay.
voice for the leash today.
Yep. All right. So, looking at the bones, there's something wrong with them. So they seem to be affected as if by some hideous disease.
Captain, this
that's
is why
made
you
them-
don't mess with them.
That's made them brittle and has twisted and misshapen them. And in strange places, they do things that bones shouldn't do, like they sprout little cilia that are almost like nose hairs, but they're growing on bone, and they're twisted and misshapen in weird ways. It's very disturbing to look at.
Guys, I think this might be a twist of fate. As I look at the bones.
A twist of fate.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Snapcast, are you sure you don't want to have a look at these bones? I mean, you seem to collect some really weird things for your boom balls.
Brandon, you're muted.
This one.
Brandon, you're muted.
Sure. I'm used to guarding the back, but I can come and check it out. I want to investigate them.
Actually, at the back. I'm the one who's currently at the back investigating. I was over here.
Oh, sorry. No names are up on characters, so I have no idea. And Derlin pulled himself back to a point that I thought it was. So yeah, I will go ahead and move up. I'd like to take some time and mix some things up for an alchemist discernment that I could check the area with.
Okay, right on. So take 10 minutes to do that.
Oh boy.
I don't have a problem if other folks don't.
Nope.
No.
I'm
actually going to take the time that while he's doing that to check everybody to make sure nobody's hurt and such.
Okay.
So is anybody? Did any of you all get hit, or are you all fine?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm all right. I just wish I was burning something.
I'm excellent, other than the fact that our path of retreat does not exist.
Right.
I got my wings.
Retreat?
I mean-
Why would we want to do that?
My friend, retreat is not an option.
Give me the D20 roll
Doesn't
for your
sound like a very
alchemic
good plan.
investigation.
I am actually going to distance myself from him by quite a distance, and I will take my companion. I'll have my companion with me.
Okay.
I mean, close enough that I can talk to him, but far enough that if he goes bam, boom, I'm not going up with him.
Brandon is up here. Right? Yeah, Brandon's
I'm
up
here
there.
right now. Because that's
Oh,
where
there
I
you
was
are.
told the
Oh, I
bones
see. That's
were.
right. Yep.
Okay. While he's crafting that, can I actually pull out my automaton and be setting my automaton up?
Your automaton is the big wagon that's outside.
Oh. Well, can we have it flown in?
No, it couldn't fit through the. Well, yeah, I mean, could you fly your automaton in? I guess you could. I'm not sure why you want to. It's a sort of a. It's a utility automaton to like forge stuff.
Mm-hmm. Given the time he's taking here, I think that I might end up needing to. We might end up camping here at some point. So I'd rather have it nearby.
10 minutes?
Well, we
In
might
other words,
retreat. This sounds like.
I guess I'm flying back and collecting the robot then.
I'm more thinking that this might be our retreat point, it sounds like. So, for wherever we're going. So I'd rather have it nearby, since this is now our fallback point.
No. It's a full-sized wagon, so I think it's too heavy for her to carry.
Okay, we'll skip it.
She can
Fine,
carry it
that
personally.
thing.
That's fine, we'll skip it. I'm good with that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you have finished your alchemist Sal. What did you want to rub it on?
These bones that she wants me to investigate.
Okay.
Gather information about the cilia that we can.
Yeah. Yep.
So try and drip it onto the area without directly touching them.
Yep. Okay. So
In swamp.
okay. So they do not glow as yellow, blue, or red. So that tells you they're not dangerous, they're not poisonous, and they're not magical. So they were affected by such things in the past, perhaps, but they are no longer a threat.
Okay. And while I'm just trying to investigate, is there anything else that I notice other than the peculiar nature of that cilia that's made of bone?
Do you have any, among your proficiencies, do you have healing, alchemy? And you have alchemy, don't you?
Alchemy times 3, I believe.
Okay, 3 ranks of alchemy. It's definitely human bone, but it's human bone that's been mutated and warped by some dark magic.
Currently, these bones don't bear us danger or anything, but definitely from mutant humans that were irradiated and warped by the foul energies of this ziggurat or something else that came here to worship their lives away and be sacrificed to dark gods, or they just died here randomly.
All right, as you say
I
that,
would doubt that
the
they were.
back doors here swing open, and a pack of 6 kobolds comes rushing in, and they shout, "Edimu! Edimu! Yatakasha! Yatakasha!" They're shouting something in kobold you don't necessarily understand.
I would
what it
believe
is.
that they're saying, blow them up, blow them up.
And then they kind of come to a halt as they see you. They're incredibly surprised that you are there. And then they shout, "Edimu!" It's for initiative.
Flag bomb.
Are they pointing at anything while they say that, or just a general declaration?
They were pointing back the direction you guys came from.
I'm guessing that Adibu means enemy.
Okay.
And my rolling trend continues.
All right, so Darlin got a 1. Sergey got a 3.
Darlin.
Yeah, I got a 5.
I know, I'm just everybody's darling tonight.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Sorry, whose darling are you?
Did you say?
I said, sorry, whose darling are you?
It's Dearlin. I'm making fun of the name. I'm saying it was everybody's darling tonight.
Okay. It looks like the Gnomish Alchemist is up.
I will go ahead and ready in action for if they get offensive with us, we will get offensive with them.
Okay, so you're going to
I
shoot
find it
your
pretty
crossbow.
offensive.
Okay, Kyria.
Okay, so I am going to. Does the flight change my speed or anything like that?
Oh yeah, your speed is 240 while you're flying. Or 80 combat. So basically you can get anywhere you need on the map.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, baby. Oops, one more. So I can move here.
Yep.
Let's start swinging.
Okay, well, so Macris is like, I'm ready if they attack. And Kyria just goes, ooh. It's like, dive, my hawkmen. All right, so.
I'm just hitting you.
All right, make your attack throw.
That's going to be a miss.
So your first attack was an 18.
Yes.
You killed the first guy.
Didn't do so well on the second one.
And then you missed. What was your attack? What did you get on the second one? A -1? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to charge or did you just want to make a normal attack?
Oh, no, I was charging.
Charging. Okay, so charging gives you +1. So you would have actually gotten +2 rather. So that would have made it a 7. And then you're above them because you're flying. So that gives you an additional +1. So you're at an 8.
That would have been, yeah, that's a 2. That would have hit the armor.
Okay, so then you've killed him. Okay, you can then.
And I got 2 more. Let's do the next. No, I'm not going on. I mean, I'm not complaining. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
All right, so you took 2 off with fierce blows from the sky. Okay, Kyria, what about your henchman?
He's actually going to move to here and Are they in range to shoot? Because that's what he will do then.
He can shoot one of the ones that you're not engaged with, so one of these two.
That's fine. No, that's not going to be enough.
That misses, sadly. All right. Snacknip, did your guard want to do anything?
He was on the same ready as I am.
He's readied. Okay. All right. So then we go to Sergey.
Sergey, at the moment, I'm readying for the something to threaten us enough for me to throw a bomb at it. I'm not wasting my bomb on this right now. So if they start coming at us, I'll throw a bomb. But right now, we'll let boss take care of it. I'll actually move forward. That way I can get in range of bombing. Yeah, my guy will block for me in front. Okay, that's my action. That way next I can bomb them later.
Okay, that makes sense. Great. All right. And let's see. So he's readied.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then it goes to my kobolds. Okay, so the kobolds shout something in koboldish again. And,
They're not trying that.
Katasha!
Sure.
Katasha! Ta-ta-ta! All right, so these guys are going to circle around, and they are just going to try and pile on the warlord. Here we are.
Oh, how convenient. How helpful of them.
Oh!
Able to take ready actions, or can I not because they're engaged in melee?
You can take your ready actions as they run in, sure. So that would be 2 missile attacks. Oh, first missile attack hits, second missile attack misses. Oh, 3 damage kills, so he dies.
Okay.
Please.
That should be
Another hit.
8.
Yep, easy hit.
Nice.
2 is not enough to kill.
Okay.
He's
I
badly
couldn't have
wounded.
cleaved anyways, so then the cohort here is got a miss. AC
Okay.
-3.
All right, so this guy's down to 1 hit point. We're just going to mark that so we remember that he's wounded. Okay, so I had rolled 1 hit, 2 hits. Oh wow, I got 2 hits on the warlord here. This is big time. 6 minus 1 for each one. Here it is. All right. So with a collective roll of 3 die 6 against you at this point, Warlord, I've managed to do a grand total of 1 point of damage to your indestructible self. So there you go. That's it for my kobolds. So you guys hear sounds answering from the various doors. Ah, ka-choo! And you also hear a deep and somewhat frightening rumble coming from here. It goes to Darlin's turn.
Can I take my ready because they clearly did the thingy, so they clearly are attacking us. I'm going to blow them up. Phaser.
I thought you said that you only wanted to do it if there was something more threatening.
Sure, I'll wait. I'll wait for next round.
It's up to you. You can certainly act if you'd like to. You could use your pistol. You have a phaser.
I'll phaser them.
Okay, so you want to phaser one of the kobolds?
Yes.
Make the roll.
Because they clearly at this point look like it's getting a little bad. Oh, that is an AC of, I have a 9 up. So yeah, that's an AC of 10.
AC 10. Easy hit. Okay, so I believe you do D8 with your phaser pistol.
Looks like it. So roll D8. There's 4 damage.
Okay.
Sorry. It's
One of the
pistol is a D8. Yes.
one of the kobolds simply dematerializes in front of you, and you get a cleave.
Okay. Ooh, I get to cleave with range. Okay. I hit an AC 7.
Hey, D8.
8 points.
Oh my God, she's a killing machine of phasers. Set phasers to kill. All right, you get your last cleave.
Okay. Apparently, I should have been using my phaser instead of bombs. Oh, there we go. I missed that time.
All right, so you miss on the 3rd time. Okay, you
That's
almost
okay.
hit Kyria, who's like, please don't disintegrate me.
Okay.
All right.
Oh no!
Pew pew pew.
Arlen, you're up.
Okay. I would like to use Invocation of the Mountain's Bones
Okay.
to put a wall of stone right in front of the entrance here where that terrifying roar is coming from.
That is so clever. Okay, super clever. All right, so you're doing extemporaneous invocation. So you need, this is a tough roll for you. You need a 9 or higher.
Okay. Okay, come on. My luck has got to improve.
I know, right?
It has.
Oh, wow.
Hooray! Oh my gosh,
See?
hooray!
Oh, wow.
Coming straight here was. It's what we had to do.
Yep, boss fight time. Our dice decided to wake up.
Let's see I get through that.
Wow. Okay, so
Wake up, dice.
really
wake up.
smart. I gotta give you huge kudos for that one. That was really smart. Okay, so
Thank you.
let's let me go ahead and throw something up there to indicate what you have done to me. And let's see, we will do.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, dice. See, he also knows that I can remove that wall if I ever need to for us. So, he puts up the wall, I can take it down.
Well, I could just. Oh, okay. I could just do like this.
So, are you thinking? So you get you can do 500 square feet. So you could do basically something like that.
And
Nice
I want
and
it as thick as possible.
Nice and thick.
Okay. So let's make it then more like.
You can't. I mean,
You can make it
It's probably coming down the stairs a bit with how thick it is.
like that.
Yes.
There we go.
There we go. That's
Wow. Let's see. That's 100, 200, 300, 400. You actually can make it even bigger.
great. It's coming down the stairs a bit then, because it's going
You
to
are
be thick.
such a jerk. Okay.
Yes, I am.
All right. You guys watch in awe as the Dwarven Earthforger reveals the true power of Dwarven magic. And just the stone itself bends to his will and concaves upward to form an impenetrable barrier sealing away the ancient temple.
see, Sergey, that's how it's done.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's roll
Whoever's coming in
into
there is going to be really unhappy.
the next round.
Fear that whatever's coming out of there is going to have a bit of a headache.
That's the idea.
Whatever's coming out of there is like, yeah, you guys got this.
Yeah. I will be right back. My birds are currently having a freak attack, and that means I need to turn the light on for them, or they may risk flying against the wall.
It is time for you guys to make your initiative rolls, and things are about to get completely crazy.
Didn't we?
Crazy
just do
sounds
initiative
good.
roll?
That's when we're going to have some cool
Okay.
stuff happen.
Okay,
I'll take the 4.
so
Yay!
Brandon got a 4. You got
5.
Sergey with a 4, a 5.
I get a +1.
Okay.
Oh wow, we all rolled 4.
That is
Okay.
interesting.
Well, that's not bad. All right. So, well, I am first. So,
Do we get to fight aliens now? Is the
No,
alien
cat
head
food.
going to pop?
He said I am's first.
Oh.
You know?
Well, is the alien head going to pop through that really, really thick wall? Instead of a torso?
Okay, so this door opens up and kobolds come spilling out, screaming in a crazed fury. There are 6 of them. And let's see, they are going to hurl javelins. We will do 2 javelins at Tavis, 2 javelins at Snake Nip, and 2 javelins at Harbitus. So here we go. Okay. At Tavis.
AC4.
Got one hit on him. He takes 3 damage.
Oh no.
Okay, still trucking.
Okay, so he's got 5 hit points. He took 3, so mark that. Okay, on Snacknip. Oh! 7 points. Brutal.
Snap kick, don't die.
And on Harbitus, 1 hit,
Oh dear.
3.
And he died as he lived, screaming and bleeding.
Abbas took some. Harbitus is different. Right? They're each at 2 at this point. Who died?
No one died, I
No,
hope.
nobody died. I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
Being
Sorry.
funny.
All right, that's it for my 6.
Okay.
Snacknip, you're up at 5.
All right. Well, my intention were these guys here at the beginning of the round, or was that part of their action pouring out?
We're not here at the end of the round now.
Okay, cool. Then, since we're supposed to declare if we're using a spell, I would not have declared that.
And you're better off for that because you would have lost it because you just got
I know. So, I am going to go ahead and shoot with my crossbow, I guess, because that's really all I've got.
Okay.
So turn around, start shooting behind. And that's a big miss. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get to there.
Okay, so you
Tavis
retreat.
Kill them
will
all.
go ahead and let off a shot. That will be a hit, I'm pretty sure, for 6 damage.
Okay. Kills 1. You can take a cleave.
That is an
He
8,
misses.
which is an AC of -3. And he is going to go and retreat as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He will get behind somebody else's little thuglet. That's me.
Good. Okay.
My turn.
So next up is Sergey, Darlin, and Kyria.
Well, it's not casting spell to use a trinket, so I'm going to use my other fragmentation bomb, and I'm going to blow up those 5 guys left. I'm going to
Okay, so it actually is casting a spell to use a trinket, but that's okay
That's what I thought.
because you could have just readied it,
Okay.
and that's fine. So so go ahead. So you're going to use your fragmentation bomb.
Yes,
All right. So make that throw.
I did. I made the throw.
Oh, and you did. You made the throw, and you're throwing it right in the middle of the group.
Oh yeah. Blow them up.
Okay.
They hurt my
Boom,
friends.
baby, boom.
All are killed.
Awesome.
All right, so there is a massive explosion of fragmentation from your Federation issue grenade, and they are destroyed.
Okay.
Habitus is going to run here, and I'm going to say, well, now that's how it's done. And I'm going to I'm going to take the head off the kobold that's before me. No, I'm not.
I did
No,
want
no.
to.
Yep. So you missed. Okay, and Harbitus is what? Ready to attack if something comes in range?
Oh, no, he's going to. Oh, yeah, he can't do anything. He can't shoot it. Yeah, he's ready in his action.
Marcus did
Very
want
good.
to hit the kobold there. My guy.
Runs over to hit the kobold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I got to
That
get rid
roll?
of the negative.
Nope, he missed.
This is okay. All right. So, Darlin?
Huh. Well, I can't run down there and help. I don't have any ranged weapons. Let's see. These guys got blown up. The thing here has been taken care of for the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to ready an action to smack anything with my torch that comes walking through that door.
Wow, I can't believe you moved there. Okay, so
Gosh.
so you see there is an entire column
Oh, no!
of kobolds is trying to sneak towards you guys, and you have spotted them. So they don't get to attack. They did a full move. So they came out of this door up here and are sneaking down. Okay. So you are ready to attack, so you can attack as they come running out.
All right. Let's see what I have. I have a staff and a torch.
Well, you could throw your torch.
Yes, I think I will throw my torch. That sounds good.
All right.
Do you call
Right
out
into
that there's
the big-
stuff by chance?
Yes, of course.
Okay, cool.
Incoming! More enemies!
Oh, incredible. Roll d6 for damage with the torch.
He
Oh
hits
my-
one of the kobolds with the point of the torch.
Incredible. All right, the kobold catches fire. Ah! Now, this is where ACKS is kind of hilarious. Is even though you're throwing one torch, you still get to cleave. So go ahead and roll.
Well, the torch just keeps rolling in the air. It's flying through the
Yeah,
air.
exactly. It's right. Or it's the guy
Ding,
smashes
ding,
into
ding.
the guy behind him or whatever. Yeah.
They shouldn't have been running with an open can of gasoline.
There it is. All right. Roll another damage there. All right. So let's see. You get one more cleave. So go ahead.
Oh my god.
Incredible damage.
But did you see what he rolled? He literally went 18, 17, 16.
And it just
he did.
and then it just flops on the ground at the end of all of that.
He
All right.
lost its momentum, and you can see it in his rolls.
It's just bouncing off.
All right.
Shouldn't have bathed in pitch that day.
So
I
next,
thought you didn't have a ranged weapon.
these doors swing open,
Oh,
and
fun times.
an ogre appears in the doorway, having just
Hey,
opened it.
Habitus is shooting.
And says,
Habitus is shooting.
"Cold." And
Cold.
all right, go ahead and shoot. Is this Harbitus?
I
Where's
mean-
Harbitus? Harbitus, go ahead and
Right.
shoot. Yep.
He's like, shit. I think he needs. Yep, that's a 4.
AC 4 on the ogre. Let's see if that is enough.
If there's another henchman next to Habitus, he's shooting, and then he's leaning over, whispering, saying, I think I should have brought a change of underwear.
Yeah, seriously. You hit him. So D6.
Oh, don't worry. It happens to the best of us.
That's fine.
Okay, so he's now taken 5 points of damage.
Yep. Oh,
So
that
the
was
arrow
Habitus.
pierces into the massive ogre's fat flesh, and it kind of chuckles. Ugh. There is another shrieking cry.
You big boned.
A shrieking cry, and more kobolds rushing out from this door. Ah! And they take up covered positions in the rubble, so that they can throw their javelins at you guys next turn.
That's no
Okay.
match for the might of my torch.
And here there is a great bashing and beating, and it kind of shakes, but not enough to get broken through. Okay.
Rattle and roll. Sorry.
Try
And I
harder, you get.
One attack with my last surviving kobold who's in melee, and he misses. Ah! Okay, we go to initiative.
Okay. Ooh.
Oof.
Midfield.
All right. I will be casting a spell this time.
I will be casting a spell. I would like your adjudication on this because if it's not going to work, I won't cast. But seeing that there are a bunch of kobolds up near the ziggurat, I would like to use my disintegrate, my sonic resonator, cause a break off a piece of that wall, and just basically cause an avalanche to bury the kobolds. Would that be allowed in a system like yours?
So I think what you could do is, I see what you're saying. So you want to disintegrate part of the wall so that it collapses on.
Yes, causing an avalanche. Causing an avalanche. Sliding down, because the shape of the ziggurat is perfect for the down the slide.
Yeah, no, it totally is. I agree. I think it's possible. Yeah.
Awesome. Then I'll be casting a spell.
Okay. So very good. Okay. Well, let me roll for my guys, and let's see. So first off, the ogre. Ooh.
Uh-oh. That going to hoit.
Me smashing too.
And those guys up there. Uh-oh. Okay. I have a kobold acting at 6. He swings desperately at Kyria, trying to survive. Bounces off her armor. Okay. Next up is Darlin.
Okay. Now, here is what I want to do. I am going, first of all, to walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here.
And aren't you
And then,
casting?
yes, I am. I can't walk while I cast.
You can't move and cast now.
Oh, my apologies. All right. Well, in that case, am I in range to cast where the ogre is?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 130. I don't think so, no.
Okay, drat. All right, well, in that case, I'm going to do this mean thing that I was going to do to the ogre, but I'm going to do it with kobolds now. I'm going to use Invocation of the Mountain's Bones to close the walls in and squish all 3 of them.
Okay. Okay, and I believe you're allowed to attack with your power, isn't that right? So, okay. And he rolls to succeed. Okay. Woo! Let's see, what does that do? The creature suffers D6 points of damage while may invoked. Save it with air force. Okay. All right, so they need to make some saving throws. 1.
Or get squashed.
2. Okay. All right. Well, the very earth yields to your command, and you have invented the kobold juicer.
Hey! We have the big floppy feet of the kobolds coming out.
Okay.
He squashed
I
the
can
wicked witches of the cigarette.
Scratch those kobolds off my list. Okay, the ogre is up, and he steps forward and swings at Kyria.
Thumb wrestle?
Boom! He gets a nice hit.
That hits.
Finally.
Ouch.
Yes. And he does, a hefty amount of damage. Here we go.
I'm really not liking you.
7 points. Damn.
Ow.
He says, "Oh, little warlord, smash." Okay. Now
Well, I
goes
was
to-
going to ask if you wanted to thumb wrestle, but if you want to play it this way, I'm fine doing that too.
His
All
testicles
right.
are very valuable for me.
I am
These
not
guys-
harvesting his testicles. Sorry.
are advancing like so. And they
Why do you want his
are,
testicles?
they are going
Grind
to
them
chuck.
up, put them in stuff.
We got
Good for virility, strength.
Remind me to never drink anything eat or drink anything you make. You are never cooking dinner or breakfast or lunch ever again.
Or
Plan
anything.
successful, but then again, I think I'm about to die.
I'm just
okay.
thinking right now, I am really glad. I don't want to know where my potions came from.
All right, Sergey, you take 3 points of damage, and Snacknip, you take 5 points of damage from the javelins that are hurled on you by these kobolds here.
Okay, I am dead or unconscious, whatever this game has.
Oh dear.
So no one knows until they come to your body to check you out. So you fall over. ACKS has these very fun rules where you're in a quantum state of uncertainty until they run to your body to check you. And the
I'm
sooner they get to
Schrodinger's
you,
gnome.
yeah, you're Schrodinger's gnome right now. The sooner they get to you, the better odds you are of being okay.
Okay.
All right. So Snacknip is down. Okay. It goes to Kyria.
So I do have a question. I want to move to him, and I'm going to say, I'm sorry, my friend. Can you deal with this? I've got to go get my companion up.
In ACKS, when you're in melee, you are engaged. You cannot move unless you declare that you're going to retreat at the start of the round. So you cannot move right now. You are stuck there.
So can I drink my potion of growth and whack the ogre?
You can't do both in the same round, but you could certainly drink your potion of growth.
You know something? I'm going to try something. I'm going to test out bind wounds. Let's see if this thing works.
There it is.
That should be enough.
Yes. So you have successfully bound wounds.
2 points back. Woohoo!
Oh, you got a 1? That sucks.
That should be 7 lower, so I should be at 8. I'm now back at 10.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be there because, I mean, if I took another, if that thing hits hard, it could have been, hard. I probably should have done the growth. I know, but
it's okay.
Can I go stand between the ogres? Can I go stand between the ogre's legs so he can't hit me so easy?
Sadly not, no.
Oh dear.
Okay, so Sergey is up.
Sergey. Okay, so like I said, I am going to blow out the wall over here with my resonator and watch it tumble down and hit the kobolds and destroy the kobolds.
Okay. So you're able to destroy a 10-foot area. So what's going to happen is this area here gets disintegrated, and then these stones come tumbling down.
I made it.
And okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a saving throw versus blast for each of these poor sods that are in the way, and if they are hit, they will take D6 damage.
Awesome.
Okay.
Can Habitus shoot the ogre again?
Let's see, where is Harbitus? He can. The ogre is very big, so he can shoot over the melee into the ogre if he'd like. Bounces off the ogre's thick skin. Okay, let's see. 1.
Sticks and stones might break my bone.
2.
Yeah, they will.
Okay, incredible. So roll D6 for damage for me, please.
I'll take a serving of cobalt puree with a glass of cobalt juice, please.
Sergey, roll a D6, please.
Okay, I roll a D6. 4.
Oh my God, okay.
Did I kill a bunch of them?
Yeah, you killed all but 1.
Yay.
And then there was 1.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hey, you gotta use what you have, and I didn't have any fragmentation bombs left, so
that was pretty effective. Okay,
really
so yeah, that was nice and effective. Let me
whoever's got the henchman next to me, the Mario one or Maria, whatever, can I try to take out the kobold, please? It's one less thing hitting me. Sorry. Macris is next to me. Whoever has Macris. Sergey, you have Macris.
Yep.
Can you whack the kobold that's before me, please?
This area is now covered with rubble. Yes, Marcus, please roll. That's you, Allah.
Oh, that is me. That's true. Let me roll.
Yes. Everyone's like, yeah, take out the kobold, please. That's one less thing swinging at me.
Nope, he failed again.
No. He's like, so what happens is Marcus is like not even paying attention to the battle because he is so impressed by the fact that a ziggurat just fell. He's like, wow, did you see that? And he like kind of backhandedly sort of is like fighting the kobold, but oblivious to the fact there's a giant ogre there.
Yep.
Okay, I think that's everyone. So, this goes up here.
Does Tavis not get any actions?
That's not good.
Well, I skipped him because you were down, and that's my fault. He absolutely gets to act.
Okay, cool. I didn't know. Maybe
My fault.
So he will
Go save you.
move up here
No, go save you.
and shoot. And 12. He needs an 11, so that should be a hit on that last kobold out there. And 6 on the damage.
Okay.
Okay. Great. All right. So Sergey continues to bleed out. No one rushes over to him. Quantum gnome. Is he dead? Is he alive? We don't know. And
Sergey's
it's initiative,
down
everyone.
too.
Not Sergey.
I'm going to.
Snack.
Okay, cool. I was like, wait.
I'm sorry, Marcus. I'm sorry, Marcus. I've got to do this. I'm actually announcing a retreat to move back to Sergey.
Okay. Got it.
I don't think you said I can retreat, but that's all I can do, correct?
Yes, you can retreat. You can do what's called a fighting
Okay.
withdrawal.
I couldn't. Oh, okay. So I couldn't use an instantaneous thing, maybe?
What's an instantaneous thing?
Bind wounds is duration instantaneous.
Oh, no. So you have to be next to them to do it.
Yeah,
you
that's
would
where I want to go. I want to withdraw to him and then heal him. That's what my plan would be.
Right. So you'll have to heal him next round.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Marcus is there for a round still. Just saying. Sorry, Marcus.
3 and Sergey.
Your sacrifice won't be in vain, Marcus.
Hello, we need your initiative roll.
Didn't it go through? Let's try it again then.
I didn't see it.
Let me do it again. There you go. There's
There
a
it
5.
is. All right,
Nice.
and let's do my ogre. Oh, that sucks.
Liking that very much.
And let's do my thing.
Your
My
kobold.
thing. Okay.
Don't forget your one cobalt that's still standing.
Oh, I do still have one kobold still standing. Gets a 2.
He's the last kobold standing.
I think
The
he might
last
be
of the
afraid of me
Mohicans.
since I just made a whole building fall on his friends.
Okay, so there's more violent shaking and rumbling from this area, which I'm beeping. And
Where
that's
is
on.
Sergey?
And Kyria. So Kyria, you are able to successfully withdraw next to your friend.
Can somebody ping Sergey for me?
I am
No, not
right
Sergey.
here.
Snapcus.
It's right there.
Snapcus. Snap.
So you've now gotten over to him. You've got a healing spell on the way. So we'll go
Yep.
ahead and we'll see how he's doing.
And you know something? Her habitus is going to shoot the ogre. He can't shoot the kobold. No, he's
Okay.
not going to shoot anybody.
Ah, well, tragic. Okay, so what is your constitution, Mr. Gnome?
Constitution 12.
Okay. So they have gotten to you within 1 round. That's a +2 bonus. What are your hit points out of your total?
Down 12 of 11.
You're at -1 out of 11. Okay, so that's no penalty. She has healing magic level 1. So, okay. So give me a d20 +3.
Oh, roll well. Roll 20, not 20. You're going to be like up to full. Roll 20.
Here comes a natural 1.
18.
18. Okay,
Nice.
very good. All right, and now give me a d6.
Woohoo. He rolled a 5.
5. Okay, so you suffered some minor scarring and are in shock, but you recover with 1 hit point.
Okay.
Okay. You're back in the action. Then if we were playing in a campaign, you would record the fact that you had suffered a minor scar because over time your scars can build up and become worse and worse and you can end up gruesome, which is pretty hilarious if you start with 18 charisma, but anyway. Okay, so all right, so you're going to be all right, Snake Nip. You're going to be all right. Okay, that was Kyria. Sergey.
Sergey is going to get a better line of sight on the ogre and shoot it with his phaser. Pew pew.
Okay, go for it.
I think I might have hit.
Yes, you did. D8 damage on the ogre.
5.
That's a good hit. Okay, ogre takes a strong blow from your phaser, kind of
Mark-
staggers backward where its skin bakes away, but it's still in the fight.
Marcus is going to hit that kobold.
Okay.
I don't think he hit the kobold.
He missed. Yeah, AC 0.
11 up is what mine is. So that's.
Yeah,
He
the
isn't
kobold
11
has
up.
AC 2, so she
Okay.
only hit AC 0 then.
Yeah, I hit an
11 to
AC
11.
0. Yeah.
Oh.
He is
Okay.
really half-assing it. I got the worst one.
He really is. He's like, wow, did you see what my boss did? Look at that. That's so amazing.
Mine's a bard. Mine's not a soldier. He's a bard.
That's right. He really has. He has aspirations of bard service.
Yes.
That's right.
Make love, not. He's really. I'm starting to think he's more of the concept make love, not war.
True story.
All right. Well, let's see. So you guys both went. It looks like it goes to Snake Nip.
Snack Nip screams. He comes to.
All right. So on your round, you can stand up, basically.
Back nip.
You said I'm in shock. I'm screaming.
Yes, you're in shock for this round. Yes, so that's fine.
He's screaming. So if anyone hadn't heard us in here yet, I think they just did. Have you ever heard a
my
gnome
scream
scream?
is not going to be louder than this combat has been, let alone something beating its way out of a huge stone block.
Fair.
So,
Darlin, you're up then, along with Snack Nip.
Tavis is going to shoot the ogre.
Okay.
15
hits the
AC
ogre.
4.
Yep.
Okay. 1 point.
Okay.
Hey, have or not have, I mean, sometimes 1 point can make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
it's
every
true.
point with
1
this
point
thing
makes a lot.
counts.
1 point makes quite the difference sometimes. I have quite the story about that once.
Kobold misses Marcus.
Mhm.
The ogre comes up. Is Darlin active?
Sorry.
I haven't
No.
yet.
All right, so Darlin, you're up before the ogre. So go ahead.
Okay, well, I got to run over here to join my party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I
Hi,
ran up and
Darlin.
joined my party.
Welcome back,
Hello.
darling.
And
All
your
right,
NPC.
And I am going to order Bulbasaur here to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then stab with his spear.
I never thought you'd play a character named Darlin. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I have
know.
a henchman called Bulbasaur. Goddamn Pokemon.
All right. I think that hits
Who were you attacking?
the ogre.
Yeah, that hit.
All right, Bulbasaur attacked.
This kobold's like, I'm invincible.
All right, the ogre takes another wound. It's beginning to look quite bloody. And it is the ogre's action.
This kobold here is going, I'm invincible.
Boom. All right, the ogre hits Bulbous for 9 points.
I think Marcus is just going to run off with this kobold and they're going to become best friends.
Well, Bulbasaur is down. He has 5 hit points.
All right, so he's at -4. The ogre strides forward to here. And now he attacks Marcus with a cleave.
Why? Marcus has been so nice to everyone. Hasn't hit
Boom,
anyone.
He hits Marcus.
AC 7.
That's 5 to Marcus.
Okay, Marcus is still up.
Oh, thank
Nope,
goodness,
Marcus went to 0. Never mind. Marcus
Yep,
just hit 0.
Drops to 0. Okay, so Marcus is now down.
Yep, he's down.
Okay, and then the ogre takes another 5-foot step here, but can't quite get to Tavis, but he says, "You're next." Hey, and
There's the second one who needs a change of underwear.
and continued rumbling from the stupid earthworks because they're freaking 30-foot, 500 square feet of concrete. Okay. It's an
Well, if
issue.
you're going to seal a horrible monster in, you need to do it right.
Yep.
It's words I live by.
We're rolling initiative again.
Yes.
Let me see.
Okay,
I'm
6.
checking my kit because I think I want to do a spell. Nope, I'm out of spells on that.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, but I'm not going to do that one. Yep, I will be shooting.
All right, Kyria, what's your initiative?
2.
I'm casting a spell as well.
I'm going to finish my planned action from last time. I'm going to quiet our companion the best way I know how.
Okay, got it. So roll your initiative because you're doing the healing, right?
I rolled a 2. Oh, you mean
A 2. Okay, it didn't show up.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Oh, I see it up there. It was above me. Okay, got
Yeah.
it. Sergey, you're up.
Shooting with my phaser. Ooh, I missed.
Oh, too bad.
Shot
Okay.
wide.
Phaser goes wide. Hey, what about Sergey? What about your assistant, Sergey? Is your assistant alive? No.
No, my assistant is not.
Bleeding out. Arlen.
I'm going to cast Invocation of the Maker's Fire on the ogre.
On the ogre. Okay, are you making that roll? Okay, that's a success.
All right, then do a d6 of fire damage.
roasted ogre, anyone? Sorry, I'll go into my corner. I'll be quiet.
Level of the caster. So you're level 3, so that'll be 3d6 damage to the ogre.
Well, my apologies then. I'll roll an extra 2d6. There you go. Now it's 11 damage total.
All right. So you're like, I should probably use my main spell at some point. Probably just ought to. So with a casual wave of his hand, the dwarven, who's actually a fire mage, not an earth mage, the dwarven, the order of the fire, goes, and the ogre catches fire, screams horribly, and dies. Ah!
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know why you're having so much trouble. I don't know why you just didn't do that.
All right. This kobold here desperately charges, trying to take out Tavis. Here we go. +2 for my charge. No effect. Okay. Goes to Durlin. Did you have an NPC or is your NPC down?
He is dead. He has -4 hit points.
Oof. Okay, it goes to Snacknip.
Tavis will go ahead and move away. Well, so can he move away or not? Since somebody has engaged him.
He's been engaged. No.
Can he?
So he can take
shoot?
one last shot. He can take one last shot with his bow. That's right.
Shot with his bow. You're implying he's dead.
Well,
Okay.
no. Before I think he has to switch to the sword, which is basically
Before you
the
have to
same
switch
thing
to the
for
sword. That's right. Yeah.
Which is a miss, and he can't move. Snacknip stumbles to his feet and stumbles back, moves over to Durland.
You shouldn't move because you're being healed and she can't move. You literally can see the warlord is standing over you trying to bind your wounds.
He's literally got bandages in a hand wrapping you up.
Yeah.
Cool. I take no action then.
Yeah. So you stand up. Yeah. Okay.
Well, no,
You
if
can
she's
take a-
binding my wounds, then, standing up's going to fuck with that. But pardon my language, is going to mess with that, so I'll just stay on the ground.
You can make
Okay,
a
you
ready
stand
action to
ground.
run when something comes or something.
All right, Kyria, you're up.
Yep.
All right, she gets it. D6
That
plus
is-
1 healing.
5
Okay.
hit points back.
5 points of
I mean,
healing
it's not
for
great, but
the Gnomish Alchemist.
it's not.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You guys went from early part of the adventure, you couldn't roll anything, and now you're just like, yeah, we're just going to cast all our spells and never fail. It's all good.
I don't know. I fail in most of the time, so.
Is that?
Hush now. Don't drink this. Yeah. I would have been last on your initiative. Oh no, Habitus is going to take a. Habitus is actually going to shoot Okay, he's just going to miss the. He's going to split a hair on the kobold's head. That's about it, though.
Okay. All right. So, at this point, the rocking on the wall has died down a little bit, as if whatever is inside there has realized it can't get through.
Okay, I would like.
I yell, nobody likes a quitter.
So I have a question. Alexander, is there like a hero point or stunting system in this game? I have a spell.
No, there is not.
Because I have a spell that I thought would be cool if I could alter its target.
No.
Okay. I'd like to
more
rest.
like old school D&D in that regard. You guys are like, maybe we should leave.
Maybe we should go heal up and sleep.
I don't think we're going to actually get out of here.
Did somebody kill the kobold we're engaged with?
Oh, we still have one kobold left.
Oh, shoot it.
I'm like, why are we talking like this?
Shoot it.
All right, I think he's probably a goner because I rolled a 2, but go ahead and roll your initiative, everybody. Don't forget, you do have you have 2 down soldiers. So.
I told you, this kobold ran away with Marcus. Marcus is feigning his death, and in truth, they're just going to run away together as new best friends going to Bardic College. And the kobold goes, I'm invincible! This is the origin story of the kobold bard, everyone.
That's right. Okay.
And even the dice are confirming it doesn't want us to do anything to him with 2 1s there.
Maybe we should give him a chance to surrender.
Caleb, you're first.
Yes.
Well, you and I are both first.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna look at the kobold and say, "Surrender! We've killed all your friends."
I'm shooting it.
Drops his weapon. And you're shooting it.
I'm shooting it. I'm on the same init. He spoke at the same time. I was already hitting the button.
Fantastic.
And that hit.
You hit him.
We were the same init, and I already declared I was shooting him before that.
He literally drops his
Which
weapon.
means she didn't disintegrate the weapon.
It holds his hands up and
I
just
was the same.
it gets phasered.
Can I have soda to stun?
I am literally thinking Mars Attack, where they shoot the aliens and they just go splat. With the pigeon.
Don't run. We are your friends.
I was already declaring that, and we were on the same init, so it didn't.
It's glorious. It's glorious. Do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to provide some first aid to your friends?
Yes, please.
Yes.
If you were on a 4, I would have aborted. You were on a 3 with me, and I already declared.
Kyria, do you want to try and bind wounds?
Yes, I will. So I'll move around. All
right.
I'm gonna check on Bulbasaur. How is he?
Bulbas is at what? -4?
Checking on Marcus.
Yeah.
I will start with Baldassar, as he keeps getting called.
Okay, so you're getting
That's
to him
enough.
immediately after the fight.
I'm starting with the minus.
Yep. You got some healing magic on him, so that makes it -2.
Oops, wrong one.
Negative value is quite bad. Okay, so you're gonna have to, for him, roll a d20 at -5, -7. Did you roll 14?
Yeah, so that's a 7. I succeed. Oh, shut up.
Okay, you are grievously wounded. You die unless healed.
You succeed on your magic on a 7?
Oh, no. Sorry, she's doing her magic. Okay, so you've succeeded on your magic. Now you need to roll a d20 to see how he's doing. Here, let me show you guys what you're rolling on, so that you.
Yeah, I succeeded on there, and then I rolled a 14.
Oh,
I succeeded with the 9.
I see.
And then I did the 14, so I succeeded. So he is now not seriously wounded anymore.
No, he's still seriously wounded. You'll see why.
I mean, he's not dead. That's what I'm saying.
He's not dead, yes.
Yeah,
Let me show you.
I have nothing to really heal Marcus with, but I will try to check on Marcus. He went down at 0.
You guys look, you can see this is the chart. Basically,
Awesome.
the D20 tells you how badly wounded you are.
Mm-hmm.
This is over in the green room.
Yep.
And then the D6 is the specific wound. So you rolled a 14, but he was at A negative value of more than half is max hit points, so that was a -5 penalty on the die roll. You got a +1 for your healing spell, makes it a -4, but it's after the fight, so that's a -7. That puts him at grievously wounded. And he will die unless healed to 1 hit point within 1 turn. So you're going to roll to see how much you healed him to see if he's going to die.
3 points.
Now, 5 points?
3 points.
3 points. Okay. So right now he is at -1. So he is still going to die unless you can successfully treat him again. And now
you
roll
die
D6.
unless healed to... Oh, okay. I'm going to continue healing this guy then.
Try again. Roll your D20.
Yeah. I mean, but Lala wanted to do Marcus, so... Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have any skill or anything.
Sorry.
Okay, so you got it on the second try. So go ahead and give me a D6 roll, as let's just finish up this character, to see what effect he has from his grievous wound.
It's another 3, so he should be at a +2 now.
That was your healing of the wound, right? So he's now healed back to 1 hit point, which is as high as he can go right now.
Mm-hmm.
But now I need you to roll a D6 for the permanent wound he has suffered on the table.
Why do I have to do it? So I'm
You're the one
in
healing
5.
him.
I'm incapacitated.
You got a 5?
Oh, you suffer minor scarring, no effect, but 3 minor scars become notable. Very cool.
No. He's down on the 7 column because you rolled 14 minus 7. He's on the 7 column. So one of his eyes was destroyed.
He's still alive.
Yes.
Shouldn't
Okay. His eye is destroyed. He's at 1 hit point. Now, Marcus, you're at a D20 -3 to see how you're doing.
Okay.
Sorry, you were at exactly 0 hit points.
He's at
That's
0,
a
so it's a
+5 bonus.
+5. Yep, I was just
Okay,
reading the
and
chart.
then -3 for after the fight. So you're at +2 overall. D20 +2.
6 is what I rolled.
We'll get Bulbasaur an eye patch and a parrot.
Oh, 6 is not good. He is also grievously wounded. Roll a D6.
Okay.
You're not supposed to wrap the bandages around
Oops.
his neck.
I hit 7 instead of 6. Let me do that again.
It's okay. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah.
Apparently it's wanted max die.
Oh, wow.
It really wanted max
Okay.
die both times.
So his ear was crushed and mangled. So one of them lost an eye and one of them lost an ear.
Oh my gosh. This reminds me of a Chinese childhood Chinese song that like parents sing to their children. It's to the tune of Farajaka, basically. It's the same tune as Farajaka, but it's about 2 lions. One's missing an ear, one's missing an eye. They basically they're basically disabled in different ways. And what shall they do? What shall they do? So
Right.
that's
Right.
That's funny.
Yes.
So we've got a blind one and a deaf
Half
one.
blind and half deaf.
Yep,
yes.
half blind, half deaf. Okay. So yeah, I say we pull out of here, go up top again, and let's get
Everybody up top.
let's rest. Sorry, what?
I'm carrying everybody back up to the top.
Okay.
So let's go up top and rest.
Yeah.
Sounds
All right,
good.
that sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Although I want to move a distance away in case that thing comes up. Oh, so we may have a chance of spotting it and running.
It won't.
We don't know.
All right. Let's see here.
Well, if you want, I can put another big old huge thing in front of it.
Well, healing up, that means I'll get my ability to cast back, and first thing in the morning is I want to try and refill as many of these as possible. Refill as many of my
Did another
trinkets as
find
possible.
wounds after we were up there, just in case, because I'd rather not go to sleep.
Well, you guys should decide. You do have friends prisoners, so it's your call.
Do we have prisoners?
I remember you guys were assigned to look. Your friends are imprisoned somewhere in this complex. That was the reason you were sent here. The merchants and the adventurers. Yes.
Oh,
Well, yeah, but I got distracted by the idea of killing something large and powerful.
Yes, that's correct.
You know, I just realized something. After I finish healing myself, I look at everybody and say, you'll realize if we actually rest here, we ain't flying down there tomorrow, right?
That's okay. That's why God invented rope.
I don't have any rope, so I do hope you do.
Let me look here.
I'm checking my
Do I
stuff.
have-
I
have-
did bring up the problems on retreat with this plan. If we do want to get out of here, we can go out.
Well, first of all, why are so you're using potions to fly up?
She used a potion.
Okay, I can get us. I'm pretty sure I can get us down. Let me just double check something. Hold on. Is this the same potion used earlier, or is this a different charge?
I only have one of them, unfortunately.
Okay, so it's
So
the
she has
same.
it for an hour, so you have about 50 minutes left on it, 45
Okay.
minutes.
Well,
You know, I could actually treat everybody's injuries and we try to see if we can find our companions. I mean, I have a feeling we've dealt with a large number of the kobolds, at least within this place.
They're probably down
There's
there.
no
with
reason
giant
not
monster.
to try and bind everybody's wounds.
yeah, I don't have any.
Whatever
rope.
you do, Marcus and Bulbus can't fight for 2 weeks. They got really badly hurt.
Okay, so I think we leave them up top.
Okay, I'm going to actually, I'm just going to take them and put them with a wagon.
Okay, so they're going to go with the wagon. So I'll
Yep.
just move them off map.
So,
Yeah.
Derlin, do you have rope?
Nope.
Well,
I have some very nice gem cutting tools, though.
What?
Would we be able to fashion some rope with the clothes, Alexander? Would we be able to fashion rope out of the clothes that we found on the kobolds and whatnot?
Yes, I mean
Okay.
you have a Terran engineer and you have
And you have me, who's a
an
crafter.
Orthforger, but between the two of you guys, there's nothing you couldn't build.
Great. So yeah, because I am an engineer, a blacksmith, and I'm very good at jury rigging. So yeah, we'll have rope to get down the next day, and I also do have some tricks up my sleeve as well that I haven't popped. So, the next day though, I do want to refill my trinkets, which
Yep. Okay.
Still think before we rest, we should look for our companions. If there's any surviving kobolds, there may be standing orders to actually kill them.
Yeah, they've probably eaten them by now.
Oh, I will attend to the wounds of my companions.
Oops. I only needed to refill
I
4.
won't.
I only needed to refill 4, not 5. So the last one doesn't matter. And it looks like I refilled everything.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be refill everything. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that'll be tomorrow.
Yes.
Lost a point of confidence.
All right. So you lost a point of confidence, so you can no longer heal. So you may as well at that point. Then you're out of confidence, so you can't heal your friends. So
Why
you may as
does
well-
everybody else have 2 and I only have 1?
Because you're such a badass in every other way.
We fail a lot easier, I think, than you do.
Yeah, we fail a lot easier.
You
I
all
need a
think
9.
we gotta go find some. I just look at everybody and say, we all gotta go find us some kobolds right now. And I'm going to walk off down the next corridor. It's,
Well,
Okay.
I'm
why
going to
don't
go
I-
down in.
Why don't I
So,
just...
where do you want to go,
remove the giant
Kyrie?
What
hole?
companions are we looking for exactly?
A bunch of merchants and
Merchants.
adventurers were captured.
Okay. I heard that we were coming here to. Okay, cool.
They must not have been very good at what they do. They got captured by these guys.
So you're walking off by yourself since you have deposited all of us up top, is what I heard.
I'm up the top too. I'm going to say, well, why don't
Yeah,
we
but
go
you just said
down
I
here?
walk into a corridor.
I just realized. Yeah, I'm going to. Let's go have a look what's down here in this area here. Don't you think?
Sure, you can do that.
Would you like me to come with you?
I'd love if you'd all come with me.
I'll come
Okay.
with you.
I'll go.
All right. So step by step, you fly over there. And okay, so this 40-foot wide, 60-foot tall courtyard is open to the cavernous ceiling above. Unlike most of the rooms in the complex, the floor is earth, but no living things grow in the dirt. None at all. In the center of the dead soil is a 15-foot diameter brick-lined well, and the shaft of the well descends downward into the darkness.
Is there rope on it?
There is not rope on it, but you guys hear the sound of something large is scraping at the bottom of the well as if it's clawing its way up.
I think we may have found our companion missing.
I'll light a
I'm
torch.
Did you say?
everybody. Sorry.
I'll light a torch.
Light a torch? Okay.
Everybody, I recommend taking position, range, move to the back so you don't get, so make sure you move to the back and keep a clear line. Everybody else who's going to be in the front line, you should all not be blocking the way of the range one.
I begin casting a spell.
So I
wanna
can battle plan.
I want to wait until the creature is halfway up the well from the sound of him.
Okay. Got it.
I do battle plan.
Sure.
You do a
sure.
battle plan. Everyone gets +1 to hit, +1 damage. Excellent.
That's what I was telling everyone, range be at the back, melee at the front sort of thing.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
So
do I hear
we
him?
have I'm just seeing where everyone is. Okay, so this is the actual locations everybody wants to be in?
No. I want to be. Oops, here. No, I don't want to be that far up. I'll be back here.
Okay, got it.
I'll be back
I'm
there.
All
gonna stay
right.
there.
So, who said they wanted to cast when they think the creature's about halfway?
That would be me.
The only person that has casting left. Oh, I guess Snapkick has snack. Is it snack or snap?
Nip.
Okay, Snack Nip
Snack
has. Okay, Snack Nip.
Is that
still.
Derlin?
Well, let me-
Derlin is saying he wants to cast?
Yeah,
That is
Darlin's gonna
correct.
cast. Darlin
Is
is
that
Darlin's gonna be casting. Yes.
Darlin.
That is correct.
Derlin? Yes?
I will be casting. Are you ready for me to cast?
I can't hear suddenly. Hang on.
Can you hear? Can you hear me now?
That was my fault. Okay, say it again.
Okay. So is it time for me to cast? Can I hear where the
Time.
monster is?
It's time for you to roll
Okay.
initiative because I was also doing something when he got halfway up.
All right. No problem.
Roll initiative. Oh,
That
okay.
Sound good. At least not
So-
for us.
You're just beginning your spell, and there's a terrible roar and a gust as of a great wind. A burst of horrible poisonous gas comes shooting up. The only one who's in
Okay.
range of it is Kyria. Kyria,
Yeah.
you need to roll a saving throw versus
Mhm.
blast. Roll a d20.
And
That is a
I should have-
failure, Kyria. All right, so that is going to be an exceptionally bad time for you.
You win some, you lose some.
Boom! Okay, Kyria takes
Yeah.
28 points of damage.
I am at -12.
All right. so
Damn.
I'm actually I'm lucky. Oops, that should be mine. I am lucky that I have.
Okay. So you guys watch in horror as she topples over from a fetid cloud, and her body is instantly covered with disgusting bubonic buboes and pustules of disease, and her flesh rots before your eyes as she screams in tortured agony.
Okay.
Hey, Darlin.
You kill my character.
I believe I go
Yay.
before Darlin. I'm on a 5.
He had said he was doing something before the creature came into sight.
Okay, sure.
But if you were doing that as well, that's fine. So you can go ahead.
No, that's fine.
It's time to block that well up. I'll be quiet.
Yes, I'm going to cast Invocation of the Mountain's Bones, and I'm sealing that well up.
Okay, make the roll.
Hopefully squishing the creature in the process. Okay, come on.
You did it. Okay.
Okay, good. I'm just shutting that well up.
Up down as that spell allows, baby.
All right. Blink. All right. You hear just a howl of outraged fury from down below.
Darling, will that
Blocked you again.
hold? If we rest here for the night, will that hold?
It should. The other one held.
All right,
Meanwhile,
then.
Kyria bleeds out. Is anyone going to run over to her?
Yeah.
Yep. Both mine are planning on heading over to try.
Yeah, so am I.
As long as that cloud looks clear. If not, I'm gonna see if I
The
can
cloud
come up
is
with some
clear.
sort of alchemical solution. Okay.
Habitus
All
is
right.
going to attend to her too, if that's permitted.
Okay, so you guys go running over. So she's at -5 from her very bad hit points. +2, because you got there right away, is -3.
And out of combat, so we get a -2 or -3. Sorry.
You already included that.
Okay.
I already included, yeah. So you're at -3. And let's see.
Stop making it more difficult, Lala.
I'd hate to follow the rules, you know.
And all right, D20 -3.
D20 -3, Brandon.
Whoever wants to
Me?
roll it.
So can you actually get bonuses if somebody's assisting you?
No, unless they have the healing proficiency.
I
Which I don't
definitely
think
don't
it
have
is.
healing proficiency, so.
Yeah.
Can
Oh dear.
There we go.
Habitus
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Well, it's not a critical. It's still not a critical.
No, but
You are mortally wounded. You die unless healed to 1 hit point within this round, and they have no way of healing 14 points in 1 round.
yeah.
Roll a d6 to see what horrible bodily damage you suffered.
Does it really matter? She's dead.
It does for
Of
when you get
course it
reincarnated.
matters. It's whether no, forget that. Open casket or closed.
1. Wow. Okay. So, so your spine melted at the neck. Your dex is reduced to 3. You cannot move, fight, use items, cast spells, and you must save versus death each month or die from complications. That was even
Oh.
if they had saved you.
Oh dear.
So-
It's closed casket.
So Kyria is like, I can't feel my body. And she's like,
You
kind of
don't
trying
want
to look
to.
down.
I've still
It's
got
for the better
habitus.
that you don't.
And then
I've
she
still got
died.
habitus.
So, okay.
Okay.
At this point, you
So-
wish to retreat back to town and
What's
heal?
the retreat plan that I've been talking about since we first started on this?
Jetpack. I get us up.
Okay. Zoosh, you jetpack up, and you pull
I've
everyone
been
up with
keeping
your
that
impromptu
in my
rope.
back pocket. I've got a jetpack. I can fly too every day as much as I want. So,
So should I start playing Kyria's twin sister now? It's a joke.
so are we retreating all the
Alright.
way back to town and trying to pick up a new Kyria, or are we going to go on and she gets to take a cohort? What's the plan, guys?
You can go to town if you'd like, and you can get a raise dead on her, which is a kind of a fun thing to do in ACKS because of how the rules work.
Sure, let's try it.
So-
Let's show people how a raised dead works or a reincarnation works. Let's get her reincarnated.
I love
Okay,
you
so
guys too.
All right, so I'm going to pull you guys out of there for now.
Okay.
Chink, 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 chink.
I mean, Joanne, you
You
do
guys
want to be
go back to-
reincarnated, right?
So she
Right,
she
you should do
reincarnates
raise dead is more fun.
Potted
Sure, we'll
plant.
do raised dead. You do want to be raised dead, right?
I don't have a choice, guys. I'm dead. Do I
Okay.
either do it?
You can reject. You can reject coming back.
All right.
I would assume that we've probably talked about what people would want done with their bodies if we're regularly putting ourselves in life and limb.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would think so, yes.
See, the thing is, my character wants revenge on a certain legionnaire that drove her out of an honorable career by lying and causing her dishonor. She wants revenge. She's coming back.
Cool. Good.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so the cleric is happy to perform the spell in exchange for the potion of growth. Says that's more than a kind exchange.
No, I needed that against that big thing.
Well, you can't use it since you're dead.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
You don't get a vote.
All right. So
I
back
can bitch about it when I'm back, though. Sorry, I can complain about it when I'm back.
The Aran Fortress of Turos Tem, the old healer comes out. Yes. Powerful magic we can deploy. Yes. To the temple, bring her. So you guys bring her in, and she starts rubbing her hands. Amanar, Lord of Light, Lightbringer, Lawgiver, restore this warlord to her power. All right, so your spine was severed, so that's a -5 penalty. It's -1 because it took a day to get to the town and everything, so that's -6. Half the level of the spellcaster, she's 9th level, so she's 7th level, so that's a +4. Overall, that is a -2. -2 on the D20 to see what happens to you when you come back. Ooh. Roll D20.
Who, me?
Yes, you. You're the one that's coming back. You get to take fate into your own hands. Oh dear, guys, the dice really don't like us in Roll20 today.
Oh my
God.
Nice. We're very heavily weighted in the 6 and below.
I don't have any choice but to see the humor in that. Oh, I'm dead.
Guys, you do realize we have rolled 6 natural ones, right?
This is incredible.
2 of them.
Okay. So during
on D20, 6 natural ones on D20s.
I think I might have made God angry. I'm going to repent.
You're in the afterlife, and a stirring wind and light comes from somewhere. Slowly move towards it, but you haven't reached it. So the priestess stops and she says, "Another sacrifice is required. Do you have another magic item?"
I'm not answering that because I'm dead.
Hold on, I got something. let me look here.
And just for the record, I don't think ogre testicles count.
I've got something.
I got a potion of infravision.
I'm gonna actually offer her up a wondrously magical item. It is a flashlight.
She kind of looks at it and she's like, it doesn't seem to work. Your wand is out of charges. Perhaps a potion?
How about this potion of infravision?
She sniffs it. Good enough. Let us try again. Amanar, Lord of Light, Lightbringer. All right, try again, Jezebel.
I think she needs a better god.
Oh, there's the natural 20.
I mean, you wanted to show them raised dead. I mean, 2 extremes. You can't do better than that, can you?
Fantastic. All right, now roll D6 for the effect, the specific effect.
You come back stronger than 4.
4.
Would be really awesome.
Wouldn't it?
Okay, so your brush with death has shattered your former confidence. You take a -10% penalty to XP you earn until your next level. So that's about as good an outcome as you could have gotten, frankly.
Does she mean she retires as the leader, going, guys, I don't think I can do this anymore?
She could appoint another leader for the time being if she's feeling lack of confidence, but she's back in play.
She's back in play.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then let's head back.
I've got teeth, all my eyes, and all my ears. I'm happy. Am I fully healed?
No, by the time you guys go back in town, you're fully healed, yeah.
Okay. Let's head back and try this again, and this time we'll utilize jetpacks and ropes.
Yeah, I'm going to go buy a rope.
Okay.
By the way, what does a healing potion cost? Is it possible to get healing potions, and what do they cost?
Healing potions cost 500 gold pieces, so you guys don't currently have enough money for that.
How much does everybody have between them?
Not very much. Would be listed. I think you're all quite poor.
Yeah, I'm very
I've
poor.
got 170 gold on me.
Much?
170.
I've got 45.
I think you're the wealthiest at 170.
So I'm going to be doing a few things on our way back to town while we're in town and while we're heading back to the dungeon. 1, I'm going to make some rope out of materials I have. 2, I'm going to create a new battery for my flashlight, or recharge the battery that I have for my flashlight so that it's no longer dead. I want to refill my magazine for my pistol. So yeah,
Okay.
there are a few things I want to do.
I have
Okay.
310 gold in both gold
Oh, so you've got some money.
and gems.
Oh, okay, you've got some cash. Well, then if you wanted to, you guys could buy a potion of healing.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I meant. We should. I mean,
Cleric
Maybe-
also says, or I could sell you this potion of growth for 500 gold.
I refrain from lighting the cleric on fire.
how much would it cost to hire a thief to go reacquire some items? Can I hire a thief for 100 gold to have them sneak in for us?
Sneak into the dungeon?
No, sneak into the church to get our potions back and a couple potions of healing.
Yes, you can actually. So there are rules in ACKS for handling that. So what you would do is you would go to the Thieves Guild and hire them, and then you would roll for a hijink. So first you would need to roll a reaction roll to successfully hire the thief, and then you would need to roll a hijink to steal it. So if you'd like to do that, we can do that. You have 2 weeks of downtime till everyone is ready to adventure again. So everybody can get fully healed.
I'm going to do that. And is there
Brandon,
anybody in the group who would be up to it? Who'd be totally up to supporting me on that?
No, probably.
That would be Snapnik, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Snapnik, you want to get into a bit of mission? You want to get in? Do you want to have a bit of an adventure that's not really a risk to us?
I don't know what.
Well, I was thinking about having a rogue. I was going to go approach the Thieves Guild and have one of them go into the church and acquire us a few resources.
You are a terrible person, and I will not follow you any longer if you're planning on robbing the people that brought you back from the dead.
That was exactly my response if she came to me.
Note to self, don't listen to the
Exactly
DM.
my response.
Don't listen to the DM. I should have just done it on my own. No. Oh, wait, I'm lawful. Is L lawful?
Yes, L is lawful.
Yeah.
Okay, don't even bother. I didn't realize that was my alignment. I can mumble and grumble about the loss of a useful resource and things like that.
For sure.
I have an idea. I'm going
to think about it. You're really tempted, but you're like, well...
an idea. I have an idea.
Does anybody need their...
I'm going to go... Sorry.
Does anybody need their armor patched up, by the way, during that downtime?
No.
Everybody would that got hit, but you can do that, no problem. Okay. So you do that during the downtime.
I'll hand over my armor and shield, yeah. I'm going to approach the temple with another offer.
Okay.
Child, you look well. Powerful magic has healed you.
Thank you very much for your willingness to bring me back.
No, thank the gods. I am just a conduit of their power. It surrounds you.
I thank the gods personally when I was visiting them. You may realize that we've actually been sent in to recover a couple of merchants and such and bring them out.
Tragic loss.
Yes, but there is a good chance that we may acquire great reward in there.
Virtue is greatly rewarded in heaven.
Would it not be of great renown for the church if the populace were to know that they supported the endeavor with, and of course in return for a share of the treasure or anything recovered, and a share of any reward that may be given by the merchants and their guards.
So when you say that, the priestess gets up and she goes and she closes the door to her office. And
I was about to say one more thing.
She closes the holy book. He looks at you.
I would also swear 1 year service to the church.
How big a share are we speaking of?
20%?
And in exchange, what do you wish?
Well, we have a creature that is of great size. And, well, we lack except for a minor ability that I have to attend to wounds, we lack healing. And, well, the potion of growth that you acquired would have greatly assisted us. So perhaps some form of healing and potion of growth. And
All right.
of course, anything let's see there. I do have one more thing that I can put on the table if she starts,
Okay.
no.
Yeah. So you have a charisma of 18. So that is
Yes, I
a
do.
+3 bonus to your diplomacy roll. So the way diplomacy is handled in ACKS is with a roll of 2d6. You want to roll high, and you're going to roll 2d6 +3 because of your charisma. Okay, so the way it works, on a 12 or higher, she agrees enthusiastically. On a 9 to 11, she agrees. 6 to 8, you have to offer up a larger bonus and then try again. And then less than 6, she's not interested. And on a 2 or less, you've insulted her. So you rolled a 9, so she agrees. And she says,
Fair your proposal seems. The potions you will have, treasure you will bring us.
Of course.
she,
and a
gives
year's
you-
service from myself, and in that, and a year's service from
Yes,
proficient
the
warlord.
soup kitchens you will work in.
Fair it will be. And I can protect any of your people who need to travel between towns and such.
Right, kid, we do not have soup kitchens.
okay, so she gives you a potion of healing and a potion of growth.
Okay, so I have a question for you, Alexander. So I have a radio. Am I able to make receivers during this downtime, or make additional radios to communicate with during this downtime, so that I can pass out one to somebody else? Have two-way.
You have a radio?
Yes,
That's
it literally
hilarious.
says I have a radio.
Actually, really awesome.
So I'd like to make something to.
Yep, you do have a radio.
Yep, I
yes.
do.
So making a receiver is actually relatively easy for anyone who has technical skills if you have a radio. So yes, you can make a simple handset with a short range for someone.
Great, I will do that. How many can I make? Just one or more?
No, you could make as many as you'd like, really.
Okay, everyone has comms now. You know, a big clunky comm, but we've got comms. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make rope. I already told you about the battery for the flashlight. I'm going to refill my phaser. I already told you about that. But the last thing I'm going to do is I have a fishing kit and I have rope and I have a bunch of stuff. So what I'm going to do is convert some of these materials and turn it into a climbing cargo net.
Nice.
Because a climbing cargo net has offensive, defensive, and utility purposes.
So when you say climbing cargo net, you're talking sort of like a fishing net, but with like a grappling hook on it?
If you go and look, it's like those military cargo nets, but basically it's longer than it is. It's not square. A fishing net would be square, but this is longer and therefore allows for, and narrower. And so therefore I can use it for a wide variety of things. So converted it from a fishing net.
Sounds good. Okay.
So, yep, and then we've got comms. So those are the things I'm refilling and adjusting on my stuff with time. And fixing everybody's gear as needed, obviously. I've got a flight suit for my armors, and I've got 3 flares coats for some reason. Is there any way I can upgrade my AC by, basically creating... No? Okay, cool. Didn't think so.
Choose as high as you're going to get, yeah. Okay, great.
Then we're good. I've got a bunch of utility made.
Yeah, you do. Okay, awesome.
And, refill my spells. Okay, let's go for round 2, guys. So, when are you going to tell us that you just pledged 20% of our stuff to the church without talking to us?
No, I think she pledged 20% of her stuff.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
he
I thought-
listened correctly. He listened correctly. I did say 20% of mine.
Okay, not 20% of our stuff, our loot, but 20% of yours. Okay.
20% of mine. Somebody listen. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry, DM. I don't know if you heard that.
Heard it.
Okay.
But did you hear it? Or I just want to make sure that...
I heard it, but you have charisma 18, so you're like Kim Kardashian rolling in and asking if you can borrow some of their clothes, and they're like, "Yeah, totally, Kim. You look great on camera."
Okay, cool.
Damn it. Kim Kardashian. I mean, I got the big booty, so yeah, okay, I can sort of see.
I was just trying to think of someone that has
okay.
high charisma, and she's like the highest Instagram followers in the world. So
I find the measure of what charisma means in our modern world very sad.
yeah, right.
I mean, yeah.
Because I'm sorry, but the fact that charisma equals Instagram followers kind of mortifies me right now. So we're just gonna move right on.
Charisma literally means personality, and it's something I associate with an orator more than somebody who's good looking.
Because
Go,
Brandon.
Sorry.
Go, Brandon.
What?
Oh, I thought you said something. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
I did.
We're just gonna move right on.
Is it possible to get some sort of bandages or something that will help us with attending to people's wounds?
I have a first aid kit with a couple uses.
So you have a first aid kit, so that's useful. So that means you can run up to someone and heal them 1d3 hit points.
Okay.
You guys can also buy
I can cauterize wounds.
You can buy the healing herb comfrey, which functions similarly to the first aid kit. It's 10 gold pieces per pound of comfrey, per use of comfrey, and you can use comfrey on a person once per day. So you guys could certainly buy some comfrey. You could get enough for
2 uses of comfrey.
Enough for everybody would be 80 gold, and you'd have enough uses for once on everybody.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
How do you spell that? K-O... Is that K-O-M-F-R-I or Y?
It's C-O-M-F-R-E-Y, comfrey.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Are we going back?
I guess they're going back.
Why are we going back?
1d3 plus 1 or just 1d3?
Comfrey, 1d3.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
I don't know why you're going back.
I think
this is a
that
death trap.
I think that perhaps our friend Snapkick. Snapnick. There we go. Snacknip has a. I am sorry. This common language you use. It is not my first language. Okay, I am from far, far away.
Make a universal translator.
It broke on the way here. I had one. It broke. I believe that Snacknip has a point. He, we have waited so many weeks. I do not think that the merchants would be alive still.
But their goods, their wares, we should at least bring their families their wares back so they have the resources to continue to provide for themselves. And we did give our word.
I think my word meant more when I was there the first time. But if you think there is still hope, then let us go.
I mean, there's always hope.
Do I get to
By the
borrow
way-
some more monsters?
Can I have spent 2 weeks learning to say surrender in Koboldish or Draconic or whatever language the Kobolds speak?
Surrender? Sure.
And also learning the response, I surrender, or yes, yes, sort of,
Ah, sure. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. So I surrender is Enteraba in Kobold, and I want you to surrender is Demantaraba.
And he's writing this down so he doesn't forget. Then he makes
Just realised.
Okay.
I mean, it's one of the fun things when you get to expand on language and such things. It's fun.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
totally.
I actually have a whole. There's a whole constructed language for the RN Empire setting that I recently published. It's got a whole grammar and lexicon and everything. We're doing a contest right now to have people do translations from the Bible or Conan movies or whatever. All right.
Get to see how many of us are going to die. So off air, we took a quick little vote based on time, and we are going to go kamikaze ourselves. So Alexander, take us away on the kamikaze.
You guys are the ones saying it's a kamikaze. I just okay. Well, all right.
Oh boy.
Do it. I said
So you guys come trotting across the blackness beneath this massive granite dome, and up on the ziggurat, you see the.
Can we be shelling from up
shape.
above? Like, can we be up above right now?
You are currently walking on the
Upper level?
Upper level, yes.
Good. Okay, don't want to be on the lower level. Like we said,
You're
we want to
walking
retreat.
on the upper level towards it.
Cool.
And the thing sees you coming. You see the whole top area of the ziggurat has been melted. It must have spent countless breath weapons over the last 2 weeks to try and get itself out of being sealed within. And now it's not going to let that happen. Now it's sitting on top of the ziggurat. And it says, "Pathetic fools, you should not have come back. I am Ijimu the Destroyer. Met for destruction."
Edema is a very serious condition.
Itchy boo boo? I don't think that means what you think it means, Mr. Whatever. Yeah, itchy boo boo.
All right.
I wave at him. I'm the one that stuck you in the pit.
I'm going to move away from him and drink my potion of growth.
Okay. So I am going to set you guys up. Let's see, 10, 30, 40, 50, 60 at the limit at which you could see him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm going to spread you guys out because you're not idiots and you have a tactical genius with you.
And we're going to set phasers to kill or stun this time?
I think your phasers should probably be on kill. Yeah. Okay. If you don't like where I've placed you, go ahead and move yourself, but I've given you an approximate initial location.
That's good.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, let's roll initiative.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to move a little further apart. That way I'm not caught in breath weapon.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's why I've got Herbius. Oh, yeah. No, definitely. There.
Oh, that's
She's over there. We can go there.
I'm casting, by the way. That's my declaration.
Absolutely. Casty.
I'm casting.
Yep.
Casting too.
Said what I'm I already said what I was doing.
And Darylon got a 2. Snack nip. Or snack nips roll. 3.
Oh, I would have mentioned to everybody that I do have a healing potion.
Yes, they know. Oh, bad time to roll shit initiative. Okay.
Very good time. Very good time.
Sergey at 5.
Okay, Sergey. I think I'm going to go and throw a jury-rigged fragmentation bomb at him.
Fragmentation grenade?
Yep, at the extent of my range.
Okay, make that throw.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a scatter. Roll d12 for scatter.
4.
Okay, so 4 is going to be southeast, and roll 4 die 10 for range of scatter because you're at long range. 4 10-sided dice, 19 feet. So.
Oh, and I need to roll I need to roll one more thing other than the throw. Okay, I made the cast, so I don't lose it. Forgot about that.
Great. All right. Sadly, it scatters 20 feet away, bounces on the ziggurat, and blows up, creating black smoke and fragments, but does not harm the dragon.
Okay.
Kind of looks at it. Impressive.
Could I have drunk the... Sorry.
Sorry, who's speaking?
No, finish up. I'll ask on my turn. I'll be quiet and sit in my corner.
It's okay. Go ahead.
I was going to ask, can I have drunk the potion of growth before combat started?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, if that's the case. So now you are... All right, I have grown you. Okay. Snake dips up.
Brandon, you're muted.
Do we?
Oh, there you were. No,
No, I'm not.
We hear you. Never mind.
Do we know anything about dragons like this?
So dragons in ACKS change their color and their breath weapon based on where they live. So they have Lamarckian evolution. So if a dragon lives in the forest, it turns green and it becomes a green dragon and breathes poison gas. If it lives in the ocean, it turns blue and breathes steamy water. This one is living in an evil temple, so it has become a corrupted dragon, and so it breathes fetid gas, which corrupts your body and soul when it breathes on you. Judging by its size, this is a relatively young dragon. So it was probably a more ordinary form of dragon, and it came to dwell in this accursed place.
And while you say relatively young, I am assuming that looks well beyond the hit dice that a slumber can affect.
Which can affect up to 4 hit dice, is that right?
Yeah, and just based on the size alone, I would think that I'm thinking that it would be immune to that.
I think it's probably immune to it, yes.
Okay. I would like to go ahead and get my smoke bomb ready to try and counteract the breath weapon by putting competing smokes into the same area.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right, so the way I'll rule that is anyone who gets affected by the breath weapon, I will give them +4 on their saving throw if you throw your smoke bomb into the smoke.
And then I can roll for Tasis. Gotta move that window. Tavis. 9, that's not gonna hit.
No? What do you need?
For him, he needs an 11.
For Tavis. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was confused. Okay, yeah. Tavis's arrow bounces right off the thing. Yeah. Okay. Arlen and Kyria.
I'm assuming that dragon is currently out of range.
Of what?
Me getting up there to attack it.
No, you could charge it.
I don't want to charge into its mouth. I want to charge back here.
I mean, it can spin to face you as you charge in, so you're going to kind of end up in its face regardless. Yeah.
Okay. So that's a +2, correct?
Oh. Okay. But you missed, sadly.
Okay.
All right.
Derlin.
So, in an incredible act of bravery, Kyria charges forward. I'm going to assume you already gave a battle plan, Kyria, so everyone is at +1 to hit, +1 damage.
I'm assuming
you bravely charge forward your 15-foot tall form, bounding up the steps of the ziggurat, and the dragon is surprised at how sizable you are, and it says, "I didn't know there was a giant coming. How fun!" But,
Habitius is, however, going to shoot.
Oh, wow. Okay, he gets a hit. Okay.
That's 1 point.
Does a mere 1 point of damage to Mr. Dragon.
I mean, it's damage.
Right, it's damage.
It's doing more damage than I did. I just got to hit the bloody thing.
All true.
Yep.
Okay. So, Darlin.
All right. Quick question.
Mhm.
So I can make walls. So could I make something that grabs his feet and holds him in place?
No, you cannot. He can make a saving throw.
Okay.
To,
Well, in that case, I will use invocation of the Maker's Fire and just shoot a fireball at him.
from your torch. So you basically magnify the flame of your torch and shoot it into him.
Question:
Yeah.
Could he? Not saying this is what he would do, but I'm just for system thing. Could he basically block a breath weapon by readying it for when the guy is about to blow a breath weapon and just put up a massive wall and say, "Ha ha."
A wall to block a breath weapon. To ready a spell, so
maybe
if the
even
dragon
like
goes to freeze,
reflect
you're
it.
going to block it. Yeah, you could do that.
Would the breath weapon at that point affect him, affect the dragon, because it would be basically, reflecting it back? My question.
Dragons are immune to their own breath weapon, but sure.
Okay, cool. I was just curious.
It doesn't matter. I messed up the casting anyway.
Oh no!
Ooh, one charge off of your.
Okay, that's a point of stigma for you. Well,
Does he get a +1 from the battle?
Yeah,
plan?
it's still a 7, and he needs much higher than a 7.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Do you need a 9? Is that what you need, Derlin?
I believe so, yes.
yeah, very hasty. Yeah. Okay. Well, the dragon is up then, and it is going to attack in melee. So here we go.
It's gonna hoit.
What's your armor class?
Unfortunately, my hit point. Unless it changed, it's still 6.
6, right? Okay, so first attack, claw. Hits. Second attack, claw. This is bite. All right. He just has little baby
That's
claws. He
not
does
bad.
2 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. So he kind of claws at your face a little bit and doesn't do too much. All right.
New units.
I think that's everyone. So it's new initiative. Yeah. Oh, there it is with the 5.
Casting is my declaration.
Casting a spell.
Keeping with the same thing I was doing last round.
I'm going to try to whack this thing.
And okay, Darlin, you're up.
All right.
And that's going to hoit.
I'm going to use my trinket and invocation of the Maker's Fire.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, 3d6 damage.
Oh, I don't have to roll for it. Awesome. Never mind. Roll 3d6. 12.
Okay. I must make a saving throw to reduce that damage. And I got a 1, so I take full damage. Okay. All right. The dragon is badly scorched by the fires of what you have just dealt. And it screams in rage. It is now its action. And it says, "I don't have time for this melee," and goes and just uses one of its breath weapons right in your face. So go ahead and make a saving throw versus blast, please. Okay.
Man,
Do you want to drop that smoke to try and help her?
I don't think I can throw it that far.
You can try.
No, he probably can't.
you do have a +1.
He's far. Or is he here?
No, I'm over
20,
here.
30. Oh yeah, you're too far.
It's just over 60 feet.
Yep. All right, sorry about that. That's brutal. Let us roll damage on you. See what
We need
happens.
to.
You just can't make a saving throw. It's very sad. 13 points.
I
Are you
can
still
still
up?
standing. still up. I've got
incredible.
3 points.
Wow. All right.
Got
So
3
you
points.
lurch backward, affected by this horrible, corrosive, fetid aura. Like your flesh is warping horrifically, but somehow you're still standing. Sergey.
Okay. I am going to cast. So let's see if I cast. Oh, okay. That's 1 stigma. And I'm done.
Sergey's spell is fumbled. Backnip.
Like I said, I'm sticking with it, but shoot from the archer. That's a miss. Done.
Okay. Kyria.
Yeah, I'm going to attack the creature. That will be an armor class of 2. I'm guessing that's not a hit.
Definitely a miss.
Damn.
Are Bulbous and Marcus
okay,
not going to run into the fight, by the way?
Yeah, sure. Bulbasaur runs in.
I don't think Marcus is going to run in right now. I think Marcus is going to sit back and wait to intercept for people.
Thanks.
All right, I'll roll for Bulbasaur's spear attack.
All right. That's a miss. Hits AC 0.
That's a miss.
AC 0, but he has much higher AC than 0. So.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not thinking. I'm thinking for some reason.
Very sad. Okay, so the dragon took a really bad blow from the fire, but the melee attacks haven't yet hurt him, and the arrows have bounced off his hide. So we go to initiative.
Okay.
4 for the dragon.
4 for me too.
No dread. All right. Casting a spell.
Okay, Kyria, you and the dragon are simultaneous. The dragon is melee attacking you.
I am going to melee attack the dragon. That will be armor class of 6.
That is a hit.
About bloody time.
So you do 2d6 plus 10 because you are giant
10.
size.
Oops. What
You
did I
did
roll?
2d. You didn't put the 6 there.
Yeah, I just realized. That's good. I was about to say read the negative. Oh, yeah. I like literally coming up from under and cutting in its stomach, literally driving the sword into the stomach and just cutting it open.
Nice one.
And my companion's landed his. He already landed his attack.
Wow. Okay. Well, let me roll the dragon on you in the meantime. Okay. So
Yeah,
Claw?
this is gonna be bad.
claw
That'll hit.
hits, and
Bite hit.
it hits.
Possibly.
Yep. Okay. So the claw does 3,
Mm-hmm.
and the bite does 7.
7.
Hmm?
I'm at -7. I'm going down.
Okay, well, so here's what happens. The dragon claws across you, and you just ignore the claw and come rushing in. And the dragon engulfs your body with its massive jaw, and you just let it do it, and you shove your sword right into its brain from inside its fleshy mouth. And its horrible fetid gas is all over your body, and you're screaming in agony as you just plunge your blade in and in and in. And then you topple backwards and go rolling down the ziggurat, your giant form coming to a crash down here, and the dragon is dead.
Well, we should probably go get the healing potion off her and pour it down her throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
I mean, technical combat's not ended. The round's not over.
All right, the battle's not over. You guys run over. All right, so that is 1 level of healing magic treated within 1 round of injury. That's +3, and she is.
We had people who are casting spells though, so I don't know if they can jump over there. Can they?
You can cancel your spell and go run over. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Then I will
All right.
run over.
Okay, you're going to be at D20 plus 3. Roll it.
Okay. 22.
Are we serious?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, she wakes up fine. It's only a flesh wound.
Stand up, shake myself out, nod to my companion,
She was
and
just
look
not,
around.
just had the wind knocked out of her. She's fine.
I just look around and say, "What happened to the dragon?"
You
Almost
stuck a sword in his brain.
disappointed.
Amazing.
Okay.
All right. Well, with the dragon defeated, you were able to find your comrades without undue effort. They begin to shout for you to come and assist them. Help
Okay.
us! Help us!
We go and try and find them and help them, and and
We'll
try
be
and get
honest,
out.
I am. And I'm keeping an eye out for treasure because I got to bring something back for the temple.
Yes. So from where your giant form was standing here, it looks to you that Idimu's lair was down inside the temple. So if you wanted to go find treasure, it's probably in there. The voices are coming from here and from here.
I'm going to go down.
You're going to go down?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna go for the voices.
Okay. So
The church.
the Dimu's hoard is quite sizable because he amassed much of the temple's ancient treasures and stolen goods from the kobolds as well. There's about 3,000 to 4,000 coin, gold and silver, scattered across the floor. There's a large number of mountain gazelle horns. There's a roll of fine Cimmerian silk, a patinated bronze and wood chest that is locked. Atop the hoard is a black backwards curved blade with ancient Zaharan cuneiforms. Yes, so that is what is there. So it is a sizable treasure hoard.
Okay. I guess we loot it and we start heading out.
With
right.
the prisoners.
And the prisoners. Okay, so in the prisoners...
Prisoners are first priority.
Okay, so Quintus the Ranger, Vestus the Unlikely, and Zyra the Beautiful have been rescued. So that is a fighter, a mage, and an elven spellsword. They were the escorts of the merchants, of which 2 survive. So the merchants starving, look like they've been tortured. One of his hands has been eaten by the kobolds. The adventurers say, "Thank you for coming, you've saved us." And the merchant says, "What took you so long? Didn't the merchant's guild send you?" What did you say?
I slapped the merchant.
Ah.
Next time I leave you here.
I look at you and I'm like, I look at you mortified for slapping the merchant.
He shouldn't have been complaining.
As they have been through enough as it is. There is no need to be.
agree with that.
There is no need to be so harsh.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, that's a success. So we can wrap it up there, and you've now seen some portion of the ACKS adventure, Sinister Stone of Sakhara, as well as experimented with 4 new types of magic.
Cool. So here at BWK, we have a tradition of doing a quick little feedback segment before we close up. So what you guys want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's start with Joanne.
When's the next session?
Yay!
I mean, I really enjoyed it. I'd love to explore the rest of the world. I think there's been a lot of thought put into it. The rules are simple, quick to grasp, which was really nice. It means things flowed really quickly once you understood it. Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be great for what I do, which is work with a lot of kids. I think so. I'm going to ask: does the system exist in German?
It does not exist in German, unfortunately. There's no translation. I do have a German player base. I have a couple guys on my Discord, but they've had to do some translation on their own. I can ask if they've translated any of the documents if you'd like.
I'll just, yeah.
But thank you very much for the kind words. I'm glad you found it easy to play. I've played it with kids as well. I ran ACKS with Dad, where each it was 3 fathers and 3 sons, and the kids were all 7 to 10 years old, and we had a total blast. The fathers were the henchmen of their kids, so
Cool.
That's actually really cool. I found it really, it's fun.
Really fun. Yeah. Thank you so much for the kind words. That's awesome.
Caleb, what about you?
As a GM, it is important to allow innovation, and you did that.
Yeah.
Which I definitely like, and it's good that your system allows enough flexibility to allow that.
Thank you.
Depending upon the success and the height of the success, of course, which I think is a very, very good mechanic you've got in there. I really like that. A lot of systems have too much rigidity, and I think you've got enough flexibility to make things interesting.
And Brandon?
So I'm left with some questions on why we have to declare our spell casting if we can later say I abort that and I want to do something else. I'm definitely looking at the character that I've got and then hearing some of the numbers that other people ended up with, and I know random numbers, but if I'm given a pre-gen for a con slot, I'm going to assume characters are on a somewhat similar power basis. And like for me on fast casting my magic, I'm a 12. I'm hearing like 8s from other people. And so that's kind of like really jarring, let alone for having something to do in combat with my magic. Smoke has a place by all means. I looked at slumber several times, but I also looked at the fact that I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be able to beat these guys. I'm in an exposed position. And so I wasn't able to get the slumbers off. But after that, I have like nothing that'll do damage, though I can poison somebody ahead of time, automatically gaining a stigma and to allow them 1 shot of extra damage. And that's just on the next attack. And so if that's a miss or something. So I definitely kind of felt that there was a big power difference, which I thought was a bit unfortunate in a 1-shot environment.
Okay. So slumber is usually considered one of the best low-level spells in the game.
Oh, by all means. But just on positioning is every time I moved, then enemies rushed out at that point. Or the one time that I didn't, I asked, were they here at this initiative? No, they weren't. Okay, I wouldn't have made that declaration, but I think I got pasted that round anyways. Oh, yeah. I specifically said this would have been my intention on that round. Right. And you're like, well, it's a good thing it wasn't. And I'm like, well, yes, I knew that part.
Right. Right. So I would say I would think more. I don't think the alchemist is actually underpowered relative to the other characters because we've used them in similar situations. I think it was more that the way this played out, he didn't get to use some of his utility, and other people got to use more of theirs. Like you guys sort of beeline for the big boss, and we're fighting in an environment where you've got monsters coming in at you, sort of like that. He's better at a more methodical, slower approach where he can use distractions, he can detect for traps, he can slumber 1 room at a time, things like that. That would be my comment there. In terms of your first question, why do you have to declare spells if you can change later? Rules as written, you can't change later, but in the interest of keeping things going at 10:30 at night, I just said go ahead and make the rolls.
Okay. That's good information to be had because that was, that was confusing and uncertain. Cool.
Yeah.
Rules as written, you can't. There is a feat that lets you do so called unflappable casting. And with unflappable casting, right on your turn, if you decide to, you can cancel the spell and just do something else instead. None of you have that proficiency, but it is in the game. I was just trying to keep things moving, so I didn't apply the rule as written.
Totally.
It was a fun session. I would definitely want to see more, but on the alternate casting, I'm definitely left with I am not sold on it, but I'd be willing to try more.
Okay, fair enough.
One thing I do say that with this situation, you say rules as written. as you're a creator, I find it's a really good thing because you're saying by being flexible with the rules, you're saying these are the rules as written, but you can be flexible, adapt to what the group is and things like that, adapt to the situation and be flexible with the rules, which I think is something that a lot of people forget in a lot of systems. That
I think that's true. Yeah.
And if it's coming from the creator, you're literally giving people permission by doing it yourself to be flexible and saying, fly by the seat of your pants at times. It's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So in ACKS, the motto of ACKS that we have on our website is every campaign is a law unto itself, which is to say, the game master can decide for himself or herself however they want their game to be.
Mm-hmm.
And, so I would say the number of people, I have a Discord with maybe 250 folks, and I would say the number that run ACKS exactly rules as written is close to zero. Everybody's tinkering with it. And
that's awesome.
That's fun, and we get a lot of innovation. So this supplement that we're playing, the Almanac of Unusual Magic, actually came out of one of the guys in the Discord's own playtest campaign that he was tinkering, and he was like, "Oh, I can create all these new types of magic." So.
No, and that's really cool. I always love new magic. One like Pathfinder came out, and they were one of the first, really codified RPGs that I saw that had an alchemist class that you could actually be. That was something that I wanted to play since, I'm in early high school, and I think it might have been Darklands or something. It was a computer role-playing game that took place, I believe, in Germany. And there was no magic, but there was an alchemist that you could play. And it was just such a fantastic, fun experience back then. And so it's always one that when I see, I'm interested in that. For them, since I'm wondering on the reasons behind their casting being disrupted if they already have the item.
The trinket.
The trinket.
So the reason casting gets disrupted in ACKS is that is how ACKS resolves the quadratic mage linear fighter problem. So in ACKS, it's two things. So one, fighters do more damage as they level, so they get a consistent bonus as they level. They get the opportunity to cleave, and then mages, on the other hand, as powerful as they get, and their spells can get very, 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 very powerful. Much more powerful than the equivalent 5e spells. But as powerful as their spells can get, they can always be disrupted. So if that fighter, if Conan gets in close to Tothaman or Thulsa Doom, he can prevent him from casting. And so that becomes a really critical part of the game, especially as you get into the higher levels. So to answer your question about the trinkets, by default, a normal caster he declares a spell before it's cast, it goes off automatically, and he has a very limited number per day. So a typical third level caster can probably do 2 or 3 spells a day, and then he's done. You guys are what are called ceremonial casters. Ceremonial casters have no limit in the number of spells they can cast unless they fail and get stigma on their checks. And then when they accumulate an amount of stigma equal to the number of spells that they could have cast, then they lose the ability to cast spells. What trinkets let you do is basically act like a normal caster. And so, and they let you avoid the roll, but they don't let you avoid getting interrupted, because if they also let you avoid getting interrupted, they would be even more powerful than a normal caster.
Just to me, in the story, if I already have something combined, I'm not following why I can shoot a bow, but I couldn't huck my smoke bomb that I've put together for the alchemist.
Because you haven't completed the in-world explanation is you haven't completed the final step of the equation.
Okay.
So you've basically done, it's like you've put everything into the cup, but now you have to do the microwave for the last 10 seconds.
Okay.
Thank you so much, by all means.
Yeah. And
if you had completed it, spell would have gone off. Hence, you have not completed it. That's the in-world explanation.
And as for me, on a quick feedback, I had a lot of fun. Sorry, my energy level took a while to get up. I was recovering from some stuff today. But yeah, it was fun. I've heard lots of things about Adventure Conquer King system from people who are in the OSR gaming circles. And so it's fun to sit down and get to preview something new that's coming to ACKS. So thank you very much. I had a lot of fun.
Thanks so much.
I always
Thanks
love
so much
having
for
you.
having me on the show. I really appreciate it.
Oh, of course. We love having you
Awesome.
around, and so please come back more.
Definitely.
Bye, everyone. Oh, wait. You should give your feedback real quick, Alexander. I'm sorry.
I've run Sinister Stone of Sakhara a ton of times, and it's always interesting to see how groups tackle it. Not a huge number end up scaling up and going straight for the ziggurat. Of the ones that do, it always leads to a really interesting fight because you've got the waves of kobolds coming in and the ogre in your rear. And then I have never seen someone seal the dragon out of the fight. That was amazing. So great use of the earth spell to do that. That was super cool. I was impressed with how you guys tackled it. Good tactics. Overall, good effort and great role play. So, I really ask for more from the GM's point of view.
Well, thank you again for joining us, and bye, everyone.
Hey Blades! Thank you so much for watching another Babies with Knives video. If you liked what you saw, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and come join the conversation in our Discord server.
If you want to keep content like this coming, come check out our Patreon and consider subscribing. All links for this is provided in the description below. And remember, come back next time to get honed!